We can reach you!
Yes! We can see chat! Yes! Hello everybody, happy Wednesday. It is good to be able to see you again because yesterday was all sorts of scuffed. Yeah, that was weird.
Welcome to Germany.
Actually, Vodafone, spoilers, semi-doxing ourselves.
Oh no.
As you could tell by 15 seconds of Googling, and now you know our internet service provider is Vodafone, one of Europe's biggest providers. It's generally not the biggest one in every country, but it's one of the biggest, at least it is in Germany. And they had some weird back-end issue where most internet-related things would work except for a couple services, such as Twitch chat. So
Which was kind of weird, actually.
We could stream and we could watch other people's streams, but we couldn't connect to chat. If we had logged out, we wouldn't have been able to log back in, but we were able to use it while we were logged in. It made no sense.
It was weird. I was also kind of hoping the overlay would at least catch it, but it also didn't work. So I'm sorry if we ignored people yesterday. It wasn't our intention.
Not on purpose.
But that besides the point. Matanart, congrats on being second. Evie, congrats on being first. And Groundhog, congrats on being...
the first Groundhog today.
Yeah, very true. How's everyone doing today?
Both of the meetings that today aren't happening, so here I am in the office when I could have easily been working from home. How long is your commute? Because...
yeah, those moments suck.
That's the kind of thing that makes me unnecessarily irate. Like, Tifa can attest to that. If there's one thing that drives me up the wall within seconds, it's people or me having the feeling that somebody is wasting my time. Like, I go from 0, not to 100, but to 1,000 instantaneously.
Well, I think you already go to 1,000 when you need to go to work.
No. I don't like needing to, I don't like commuting when I don't feel like I need to, but I get that. But I would be passive-aggressive all day. I hope you are better than me when it comes to that one, because it's an annoying, it's a toxic trait of mine, I would say. Yeah.
No. It sucks if you need to go into, or if you don't need to go into work, but you do specifically for something and then it doesn't happen. It's like, But then you might as well stay since you're already there.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no point going home.
I mean, yes.
Or you can't.
I guess it depends on what you need to do. I mean, but once you're there already, you might as well. Like, it doesn't change that you will still travel back. So
that's true.
It's a toss-up.
So my cats have their annual vet appointments in an hour, so I gotta eat lunch quickly once my mom lets me into the kitchen.
Why does she not let you into the kitchen?
Is she hoarding it?
Is she like me when I'm cooking, where I get really annoying, not annoyed, but annoying when I'm cooking, according to Tifa, because I move around the kitchen when I cook. And Tifa always has a way of finding a spot
where I am standing.
Yes. So imagine you're trying to prepare food. And I don't know about you, but when I do stuff, I occasionally need to wash my hands in the kitchen sink. And I'm cutting something, and I need to wash my hands. Guess where she's standing? Leaning against the sink.
I was doing the dishes!
I'm not talking about today. Also, look at me. Don't move. Make a wish.
Then at least tell the story of today, where you like bump into me.
No, I didn't bump into you.
Hit my toe when I'm doing the dishes.
No.
You go like, oh, I need to wash my hands. You're in the way.
Today, magic happened in the sense that karma finally struck Tifa. I was done washing my hands real quick, already yelling at her to move out of my way because I'm trying to make food. And Tifa didn't wear socks or house shoes or anything, and neither did I, so we were both on bare feet. And as I turn around, move back towards where I need to be to prepare food, I take a long step towards that way. And there Tifa was standing. And I hit her with my big toe between her big toe and index toe. So like I docked with her for a second. And it didn't feel good. It didn't hurt. It was more like a shock kind of situation, but you deserved that.
You are always in the way in the kitchen.
No, you are.
You magically need to be where I am standing. Like he tells me I shouldn't stand where I stand. So I move to the other side of the kitchen and then magically he needs to be there in 2 seconds as well.
You know what I find amazing? That we are still, after all this time, such an amazing couple that we are so attracted to each other that it hinders our ability to prepare a meal, because we do this weird tango where we keep clashing when we're stuck in a small room.
No, you're just in the way.
No you, Tifa. No you.
You know what I hate? When Kirby levels require abilities not found in the level.
Yeah, and when you have to get it, you have to leave the stage, remember a level where you could get it, and then you have to run all the way back without losing the ability. Yeah.
That also sounds kind of annoying.
That is testing, yes.
Like on the same level of like going to work for nothing.
Yeah. Tried to pop in chat yesterday, but the stream was ending when I joined. You were saying chat was broken. Yes.
Yeah. It didn't load at all.
Yeah. I was hoping the entire time like that it gets fixed, but I think we went on for like 45-50 minutes after it started happening. And at that point we're like, well, like we could keep going, but like this really works better if you can communicate with us. Otherwise we might as well not have a chat. So yes, hopefully toy, as we say in German. Oh wait, knocking on wood. Toy, as we say in Germany. Today it stays fixed. That would be nice. Yep.
Also, Groundhog's mom is very particular about the kitchen. Because Matenhart needs to help.
It's cleaning up after having her lunch. But if you still need to get lunch, everything will get dirty again. And we need to clean up again.
Yeah, that's like my mom. Like sometimes I grab a glass.
Your mom is the single most annoying person when it comes to cleaning up.
Take a few sips of water, put it down, and then go to the toilet, for example. And then when I'm back, everything is gone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, where is it? She's like, oh, it was in the way, so I cleaned it up.
It was
in the dishwasher.
In the way, so I felt the need to clean it up.
It's messy.
Yeah. And then like occasionally she just sits there and then she's like, you know, I would really just love to sit down and relax for a bit, but I need to do the dishes.
There's like one cup standing there, literally.
Yeah, you keep needing to do the dishes because you keep picking up people's dishes that they are very well still capable of using. So maybe you...
I also really don't like using 6 glasses over an entire day. Like I'll take one glass and I'll use it the entire day. So I've developed the habit of when I visit my mom, if I have a glass, to put it on high places like a cupboard where I know is above her field of vision, and then it stays there.
I do that because of the cats in your home, but it also helps against your mom, actually.
No, it's for my mom. The cats are fine.
I never thought of it like that, but it makes sense.
It needs to be out of the mom vision, then it's safe. So yeah.
Now she claims she didn't yell at me to go away and I could have been making lunch already. Yeah, maybe we'll caught the conversation the next time.
Just go with it.
She just wanted me away from the sink. Sure, this is what I'm experiencing.
This is like Jack.
Every day.
Oh, go away from the sink. So I stand in front of the closet. Oh, I needed to be in the closet, which is on the other side of the sink.
Diva, usually when you keep me company while I'm cooking, which is very sweet of you, first of all, let me say that, if you were to actually look at what I'm doing, you could anticipate what I'm going to do next. Like I cut vegetables, I put them in a pot or in a pan, and then usually I put them away. So after I'm done there, I will need to move towards the sink. I
can already anticipate where you need to be, because I know if I move in a direction, you will need to be there in the next 20 seconds.
So you're saying you know, but you don't do anything against it?
No, I know because I do it, and then you need to do it.
Sounds like excuses to me.
So yeah, I would say our kitchen isn't small. I mean, we have a nice...
Small. I've seen smaller kitchens,
but smaller kitchens.
Yes, like I'm saying, I have seen smaller kitchens, but it's not like you can throw a party in there. Like
No.
it can contain the stuff that's in there and the two of us. Maybe a third person, maybe a fourth if they don't move around. Like they can stand there.
Then it's yes. For Dutch standards, I would say it's really small because Dutch kitchens are usually bigger. For
Dutch
Berlin,
ovens especially.
For Berlin standards, I find it quite big because I've seen kitchens that are like half the size or that are just like longer. For some reason, longer bathrooms and kitchens are a thing here. And ours is square.
I honestly don't know. Like, I don't think that's necessarily like. I don't know. I've seen all kinds.
Regardless, it could have been the size of a football field, and Jack would have still wanted to go where I was standing on that bit of grass.
Yes.
And you know it.
Basically that.
So sometimes size doesn't matter.
Yes. Yes, it does. Not when the problem is that Tifa keeps cutting you off when you're trying to cook. While I'm setting up, Tifa, how about you attempt a recap?
I can do that in a second. My kitchen has an island in the middle. Oh, I
This is
love
so nice.
kitchen
I love that.
islands. That
I'm
is
jealous.
super nice. It's not too wide around it. Not great for having multiple people walking around. Yeah, okay, that is fair. Great choice for a house where I grew up with 4 siblings, but we managed. Yeah, but kitchen islands are so nice. I would love to have one. Like, if I had the option to like build or buy a house, a kitchen island would be an absolute must.
Yes.
Like the American kitchen look, I love that.
We kind of have a kitchen island because, like, it's a square
We
room.
have a table.
Well,
It's not a kitchen
ish. Because like when we moved in here, we found that well, it's a square room and like all the like utility stuff like sideboards and stuff are like around the walls, which makes sense. How else would you do it? And like we were thinking, do we put like a dining table in here? There isn't really enough space for that because when if you put like you could fit a table in there, but no chairs. Because if you then put chairs there, you wouldn't be able to walk around. So we were lucky. Around the same time, IKEA had like a, I guess you could say like a mobile kitchen island kind of thing, where you can put like 2 chairs, like bar stools, kind of on one side, like underneath, kind of. On the other side, there was space for like pots and pans, and we bought that, and it
Well,
fits.
that is handy. It fits 2 people on
Just
one side,
fine.
and on the other side you have like all your pots and pans. Really handy.
Yeah.
That's some of the best things we got at IKEA.
It narrowly fits, but it fits perfectly. Yeah.
Kitchen is definitely the thing I'm pickiest about when looking at apartments. Same, even though I don't like our kitchen itself. It's not like we had a choice. I mean, we spent like 2.5 years looking.
1.5.
1.5 year looking for an apartment.
And that was 2013 to 2015, and already like back then, yeah, like 9 years ago now. Damn. And we started looking. The housing market over here in Germany is just a mess.
It really is.
Unless you are prepared to move like 100 miles outside of where you work, you will have a hard time finding something, especially something that you would be willing to afford, unless you enjoy going to work only to pay your rent.
It also doesn't help that we were looking for a bit bigger than a 1-room apartment.
A 1-room apartment.
One bedroom. Like a 1-room apartment. Because the moment you want more, it's considered like a family apartment. And then the moment someone comes with kids, they have priority.
Which makes sense. I mean,
with a lot of places, you even have companies here where you can rent a kid, basically.
I mean, not officially, but like you can spend time with a kid that needs to be spent time with, I guess, and those are not official companies.
Yeah, and you can take them to visit apartment viewing thingies, but regardless. So usually people with kids have priority if you want more than that, which makes sense, but it didn't help finding a place.
In a perfect world, people would be able to get the size and find an affordable apartment at the size they want. But I understand that if the market is screwed like this, that people who need the space actually get prioritized. Like, I'm happy with the amount of space we have. More is always nicer, except then I would be more complaining about cleaning all of it. But if you have kids, you want space for them.
Yeah, but that should also be more like a government housing thing. Like, a big part here is private housing.
Yes, which is part of the problem, if you ask me. Like,
yeah, I mean, definitely.
Who did I talk about this with the other day? I think it was Skin and Benjima doing one of the community streams. I saw this a little bit from the British Parliament, I think. Don't quote me on that. I would have to look up what part of the British government it was about exactly. But there were people that were arguing with politicians, and one of them was having a little bit of a rant, where it was like, this might offend some people, and if you're part of those people, you will find out why. He was like, what purpose do landlords have in society?
Oh, we actually had this discussion on stream here.
Did we also talk about that?
Yeah.
Well, still a valid point if you ask me. Like, if the world didn't have landlords, would we be worse off? I would say not necessarily. Like, if we could find a way that all of this is done institutionalized without people getting rich off of that, for the point of just getting rich off of that, I would like that.
Well, it's going to be hard to find a perfect... Actually, I think it's going to be impossible to find a perfect system when it comes to that. But a big part a big part of the houses being in hands of mainly foreign investors, because I think like 80% is in foreign hands, is definitely not, no, a bit less, 70 I think I read once, is definitely not a good solution.
Mind you, the problem isn't that they're foreign investors, the problem is that they're investors. Like, I don't like the idea of the housing market everywhere being a substitute for other income, basically. Yeah, I think that's the best way of saying it.
Purpose, give me rent.
No, no. I would honestly say, like, I'm not a specialist, like I haven't studied this, but if all housing were government run, of course notwithstanding corruption, all of that bullshit, but if you were able to pull that, if you were able to socialize housing, I think so much money could be saved.
But you already have a system like that in place.
Yeah, but not like everywhere.
Good enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but like I would love to be able to iterate on that.
Because wait, let me have a very quick look at what the waiting time in the Netherlands is currently for.
Yeah, you look that up. No, like think of our landlord. Our landlord lives off of being a landlord, to my understanding. So he gets money because he had the money to invest in housing. Like he doesn't work. He owns. But
for a social renting house or apartment, guess what the average waiting time in the Netherlands is in like the top 5 provinces?
It's gonna be something disgusting, isn't it?
It is.
5 years.
17 years. Technically, if you get a baby, you might as well already sign them up for a house, because
then by that
they're not
time
getting one anytime soon.
They'll be able to move out when they hit like 30. I mean, it's 17 years now.
17 years.
That's so horrible.
And in like the areas that are a bit less popular, that's like 5 years.
That's still, like, either way it feels like too long.
Yeah, but that's also why a lot of kids still live with their parents when they're 30.
Yeah, it makes sense currently. Like, I get it. Yeah, that's changed like over a decade ago, that became more and more common, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, how else would you do it?
I mean, it's not like it's affordable.
Yeah. Reminds me of a right-wing meme that was trying to argue that retail workers, service workers and restaurant fast food workers aren't working class, but that landlords of all things were working class.
Yeah, I mean,
I consider myself very left, and I think that no. No. Mm-mm.
I mean, they don't really work, right? Yeah, I see where this is coming from.
I'm not saying landlords don't work, to my understanding. Like, they still have to do stuff. There's paperwork, there's making sure that your tenants are happy and whatnot, taking care of, like, things getting fixed. But usually, after a certain point, if you have enough property that you rent out, you hire people to take care of this because of the amount of money you earn from the renting out, so that you can afford to hire additional people. So, yes. Also, people who try to argue that Elon Musk is working class. Isn't he still one of the richest people in the world? Wasn't he the richest like a year or two ago? That's not working class. No. Not in my experience.
Technically, he is employed. Actually, he
read out the definition as according to Google, please.
No, I'm not. No, this still doesn't make sense.
Then I will. The social group consisting primarily of people who are employed in unskilled or semi-skilled manual or industrial work.
Yeah, that's why I stopped, because at that point he doesn't count anymore.
I would argue that once you have reached enough wealth that you could comfortably live off of.
I don't think he's number one though.
You don't get to call yourself part of a working class anymore. Besides, aren't Elon Musk's parents also super rich? Isn't Elon Musk's dad not only a weirdo, but doesn't he own mines in Africa? Something like that?
Aren't they all a bit weird?
I mean,
I shouldn't have looked up Elon Musk wealth.
Disgusting, isn't it?
Because it really is disgusting, and I have a feeling the moment I refresh it will just go bloop, 1 billion up. Bloop.
According to Google, right now 272 billion US dollars.
That's a billion. Actually, that's 100 billion more than Jeff Bezos at the moment. Can you imagine that much money?
I mean, I can, but like, I don't think any single person should have that much.
Like, your next 20 generations won't even have to look at their bank account.
Not just the next 20, I would argue. I don't think your family tree will ever have to look at that again. Unless they give it away.
Depending on how you live, I would say.
Yes.
But yeah.
Yes, I mean, unless they burn the money.
But yeah, something like that is disgusting, but, you know, way of the world, blah blah.
Yeah. Nobody got hurt and nothing broke. Okay. So one balanced packages of cheese against a glass container with a bag of cream cheese. When I went to grab the cheese, slid and pushed it right off the shelf. Okay. Had to scrape the bottom of it, but the container miraculously survived the fall. My bare feet are grateful. Yeah, no, don't try to not have stuff fall on your feet when you're in the kitchen. Usually that doesn't go well.
I can kind of imagine how that went, but you already had me at cheese. Gotta protect your cheese.
Fair enough. Like, usually when I drop something in the kitchen, I like try to maneuver my foot in there to like break the fall.
Yeah, that can be so painful. I once like stopped the glass with my foot.
Yes, I've done that with things that like hard plastic.
Regret comes in.
I actually stopped myself from doing that when I once, based on that instinct, did that when I dropped a knife. Like my foot started moving towards breaking the fall, but then like my brain actually started working again and kicked in and was like, no.
Yeah, that's pointy.
Yeah, no. Like.
I only realized that after it stuck in my foot.
No, I fully get it. But I think overall, in a kitchen scenario, that is a bad habit. I fully get it. I do the same, but I think we all should not do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And global warming will take out all family trees before that.
We will live underground. It's gonna be fine.
I kind of wonder how the world would look in like 20 generations. We're a long time in. I'm gonna imagine they're gonna have way shittier summers than we're having now.
I mean, either we fixed the climate by then, because we do have the technology, it's just that most countries decide not to. We live underground, or we live on a different planet. Or some combination of the three, I would think.
I would think for a different planet it's too soon. But then again, technology has been moving really fast if you compare it to where we are now and like 100 years ago.
If there's a will, there's a way. Hey, if you're currently watching this from what we people on Earth in 2022 call outer space, drop us a comment. There you go. Now historians will watch this footage and they will know they've been called out.
All of a sudden I have this song in my mind that was popular in, I'm not sure, end 90s, beginning 2000. It's like year 3000, I think. It's like I live in the year 3000.
Yeah, I know which song you mean.
Okay.
But they live underwater.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, I'm gonna listen to that song again. Like, that was the shit.
Like, the moment you started humming it, like, I know which song you mean, but when I was trying to hum the melody...
Not much has changed, but they live underwater, I think.
Yeah, but like the melody is similar to Ik wil een kip en een paard en een koe. For those of you that unfortunately don't speak Dutch, you all should, by now at least. I want a chicken and a horse and a cow. It's an adorable little song about wanting the farm life. Yeah,
it's really cute.
Nothing else to do.
Oh, wait, is that song really from the Jonas Brothers?
Yes.
What, seriously?
Yes. Why would Groundhog lie to us?
Are you for real?
Yes.
No, it's from Busted. I was gonna say that is definitely...
lied to us.
That is not Jonas Brothers, or are they the original
It could be that they also did the song, but the one we're talking about is by a group called Busted.
2002.
Yeah. We need to drop a
here.
link later in the music channel on Discord so that you can hear the...
Groundhog is partially right because the Jonas Brothers have covered the song.
Oh, okay.
But the original is Busted.
So I was right. You didn't lie to us. It's just that we're talking about a different version of it. There we go.
No, several bands covered that song actually.
Makes sense. It's not a bad song.
I'm gonna listen to the cover version as well, but the original was like mind-blowing back then. It gets stuck in your head immediately.
Rich, you get to hop on another planet, all the plebes have to go underground and chill with some more people.
Yeah.
Or, well, they hop onto another planet that will ruin, just like Earth. But there will be more people. Those could be cool.
We all know that if the world gets fucked and there is going to be a solution somewhere, we won't be the ones witnessing that.
Yes, we might. I don't know. No. I want to hang out with more people.
No, I mean, like the savior of the savior of people will be for those who have money. Which is kind of funny if you think about it.
But I want to hang out with more people.
We can be mole people. You can be my mole people.
How about you stop making me think about mole people, and I will lean over here trying to fix the wireless receiver for our controller while Tifa gives us a recap of the story so far.
Oh, I can easily give a recap because I actually remember.
That's shocking.
I just don't remember the names of the city. We visited a vault, I think it was called, where we have met Ivan, who is a young man trying to find the staff or cane his master lost, or which got stolen as a matter of fact. And turns out he is quite a talented wizard. Pretty strong as well. Adept.
He is not adept, he is an adept.
Also fine. But he has the bad habit of reading people's mind without their consent. And I don't think aluminium foil has been invented yet, so there's no stopping Ivan from reading all of our minds. At least we can tell when he does it.
He was even specifically told not to do that with us, and he still did it.
Yeah. In the end, he decided to join our party. We have found a djinn on the way to Loompa, I think it was called, where his master is kidnapped. We're hoping he's still alive, but probably not. And we got there and found out the city's citizens have been turned into trees.
It looks like it. Also, there was a little bit of a situation with the layout of the inn. because we found that the people who stole the shaman's rod that Ivan was looking for had put it into the storage space above the inn, and to get there you have to leave the inn, you have to walk around the building, use a ladder to go through a hole in the roof to a storage room to then go into it made no sense. But apparently architecture in the World of Gold and Sun is absolutely wild.
It works. Duolo, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate it. Indeed. Hope you're doing well.
Why am I just thinking of a mole woman and Kimmy Schmidt now? I would be okay with...
I had that for a second.
I mean, I'd rather not be those kind of mole people, because for those of you that haven't watched Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, they're a group of women held in a bunker against their will. That's not a spoiler. That happens in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think it starts with them being saved.
Yeah, I think that's the beginning of the show. It's like not those mole people, but like people who just like living underground. I would be okay with that. Yeah.
Also, you can play first.
Will do.
When this planet goes to shit, my whole island will teleport to a new one. Make sure to come visit us first, pick us up, and we'll just like hang on the outside of your tower. It's okay.
I looked into it. Busted gave permission to the Jonases to cover it, but really didn't like the cover.
Really?
They gave their permission. The only note that they had was, thanks for helping us pay our mortgages. At least they took it in stride.
Well, that is true. I now have to listen to the covers. But Busted was like your typical boy band-ish. The video clip was also really cool. Like I can still see them walking in front of this green screen.
I don't recall the video at all. I think I've seen that like once in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna watch it after stream. But I can still see it in front of me. And then the lead singer had like this white, spike-ish kind of hair.
Very late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, it really was. You should definitely listen to the original and make sure you get the original music video with it as well.
For the full...
Good times. For the full experience.
For the full late 90s, early 2000s energy.
If I remember correctly, it reminded me a bit of... What was that series? Jet Family? You had like this family living in the future, Futurama?
The Jetsons.
Oh, the Jetsons, yes.
Yeah.
The music video reminded me a bit of the Jetsons, but then underwater.
Also, wait. For the part where they go, not much has changed, but they live underwater, didn't they just film it in Benevolence? That's what you get, Tifa, that's what you get.
Oh, good times. I really need to listen to that again. I'm gonna go through all of the covers and the original tonight.
Basically. While Tifa was recapping all of you, I tried to do some tech stuff, and Tifa, we have a problem. Our official Xbox One wireless receiver refuses to connect to a gamepad.
Oh, wasn't that the white one last time?
No, it was the same problem we had the other day when I was swapping batteries like a maniac, thinking it's that, but no, it's the receiver. So we're gonna use this thing wired.
I think it's funny how this happened after we started looking at a new controller.
Yeah, honestly, I think it got jealous or something. Yeah.
I think this thing is connected to our search history, and nowadays I would not be surprised.
Please work again? No, nothing.
No, it's too late. You gotta come to me. If I leave Need Island, I'll instantly die. Well, I have a feeling it's gonna be hard to reach you if the world is going to shit, but we will try.
I mean, you can stay on your island tower thing as long as you move it here first.
Please wait till the last minute before you teleport away.
Yes. Youth, hello and thank you. I'm gonna hydrate with you.
Cheers. Don't forget to hydrate as well.
Is it as warm where you are? Because over here it's still in the 90 degrees Fahrenheit or low 30s Celsius. It's warm.
Gotta go, have a good stream, Groundhog. Good luck with the kitties at the vet.
Thank you very much.
Hope everything is fine with them, and thank you for hanging.
Say hi to the cats and the doctors from us.
Or everyone on your way while you're at it.
Why can't I control my video game?
15 degrees where you are. I would love to swap. We've had
Yes.
over 30 degrees for the past 2 weeks now, and it's getting on my nerves really.
Do I hear that you're offering a house swap?
Like until summer's over, that would be nice.
Oh man.
It has been so not nice. Like a few days, okay, fine, but it's going on for too long. How are you doing, youth? How is your chicken coming along?
Oh look, video games. First time you're seeing this today. Totally didn't have to reset the gamepad because apparently when we're using it wired, it doesn't count as the same gamepad.
Well, maybe now we can actually get one of the custom-made controllers.
We could. So we have moved to Bilibin.
Oh,
the name of the
Bilibin,
city?
yeah, I thought we were in Doompa.
And as Tifa pointed out, this tree used to be a human apparently. Let's find out what that is about.
I was wrong about one thing. I thought the entire city changed into trees, but...
I mean, fair is fair, you could imagine that because we haven't moved a single step farther than this. Because we ended the stream there because of the tech issues.
Yeah, but I expected...
It seems weird that it's only that one person that got turned into a tree.
Yeah, I'll do this one. Welcome to Bilibin! Please just ignore that strange tree out front.
Out front?
Out front? Did I not say that?
It sounded like out front to me, but
You're
maybe I
out
was having a
front.
brain fog.
Many brave warriors have been sent to Kolima. Travelers needn't worry.
Yay, another place that is being brought up.
Been dealing with accommodations cancelling on us for the second time and just finished cooking dinner. Wait, accommodations cancelling on us? What do you mean with that?
Oh, we're talking like places you wanted to visit, or? Yeah.
For like vacations, I take it, right? Because you guys did get an apartment.
Yes. Chicken Pro is like 60%. About to do the neck head area.
Oh, nice. I can't wait to see the result. I've been watching a tiny bit in the bus, but I have no sound and stuff there. And it started to look really floofy. Crotching.
No, Steve,
no,
it's
no.
still not crotching. That is something entirely different. Crocheting. The T is silent.
We also wanted to rate you the other day, but you were just finishing up while you were working on the chicken. And I was like, oh, she's crotching a chicken, and it didn't go that well.
Hey you, good to see you. How is your crotch chicken according to her? Should nobody ever say.
I was close. Crocheting, crotching.
No. Go on away. Yes, crotch chicken. I'd rather have a twerking chicken, to be honest. Going on a vacay to London next week and our Airbnb cancelled on Sunday. Our replacement place cancelled on us yesterday.
Oh, that is bad
sucks.
timing. How does that work
Why
with
though?
Airbnb? Is that just with the cancelling policy, or does Airbnb need to help you find something else because it's at last minute? I know if they cancel on the day, they need to find you something else.
Also, did they say why? Is there like a specific reason, or they just don't feel like it anymore? Yeah, that feels weird. Did you see the tree at the entrance? Did we, Tifa?
Yes.
We did. The tree was once a man. He came to our village under a curse. His last words were that he had offended the sacred tree. Great, more magic.
How about we do not offend the tree?
I'm happy to do that.
Mr. Tree, such nice leaves you have.
But to find something else today. I hope that you find a place that doesn't magically cancel on you for no good reason.
We have used Airbnb twice. We got one very positive experience with it.
It was amazing.
It was really nice, and one kind of negative because the place was dirty as fuck.
Yeah,
Like old food in the oven, mold in the fridge, kind of dirty.
we only used the place to sleep there, but like, no.
Yes.
Skinner, thank you for the resub. Are you winning, son? Yes. Yes.
Yes, we are. How are you doing, Skinner?
How are you, Skinner, and how is your back?
Oh, true. Week is over. Should be good, doing well now.
There should be goo. No,
Should
your
be goo.
back should not be goo.
I hope not for you.
Also, the host was moved from Airbnb, so probably good reason why it was cancelled. Yes. I would imagine if Airbnb removes the host, you would not have wanted to stay there anyway.
Well, unfortunately, there's also a lot of people on there who try to make money out of houses that aren't even there. Yeah. Maybe a very short story of what happened to a friend of mine. They went to Ireland or Scotland, can't even remember, with like 3 people. And she was there. The host said, was it Ireland?
Yeah.
Oh, I was close. They went to Ireland, the host said the key would be under the doormat, all good. It was there, they went in, unpacked, had a fun day, came back at night, chilled in the house. And like somewhere in the evening, the door opened and this huge dude is suddenly threatening them what the fuck they're doing in his house, calling the police, like trying to block them from leaving the house. Turns out, apparently there are people that just watch your house, see if you leave your key somewhere, and if you do, they will put it on Airbnb to try to make money out of it. So someone got money from them.
So the huge angry dude that called the police
was actually the owner.
Lives in that place, and some asshole just rented it out because they knew where the spare key was.
Yeah.
Like, smart, no Skinner.
It's like calling the police on them.
This is a cursed comment. No, it's not smart. This is highly illegal. You should go to jail for that. No, don't do that. Just no.
Like, that sounds like an absolute nightmare.
Yes,
so they
for
had to like
involved.
explain that they rented the house through Airbnb and the key was at the door. Fortunately, it ended up well, but I can imagine there are places, well, like maybe some areas like in America where you're free to shoot trespassers, it could end very differently.
Yeah, imagine if you go to a country where you don't necessarily speak the language. I wouldn't be able to deal with that situation. Life hacks. No, Skinner. No, this is not a life hack.
This is how you make pocket change.
Illegal life pro tips. At most, yes. At most, illegal life pro tips. Was it you, Skinner?
Like, that shit is insane. But their Airbnb also had to help them find a new place.
Yes.
Fortunately, that wasn't one of our experiences.
No.
And I'm sure it also won't happen to you.
Yes.
Just that aside.
It's just like those kind of stories happen rarely, but when they happen, they're so outrageous that they make a great story to tell. And like they make the whole system look kind of bad. I mean, this is not what Airbnb is, really. It happens, but you can get scammed everywhere. Like,
well, yeah, of course, you'll have assholes making use of that regardless. But I can just imagine people just sitting the entire day in the street, just checking if people are leaving their keys behind. Or just walking through the street at night, like checking under every pot if there's a key.
Please don't do that. No. Make the system work for you. No. No, Skinner, no. Just no. No. That being said, Skinner's back is better.
At least do it in a house of like Jeff Bezos. The chance that he'll even find you in his house is so small. You can have an entire vacation without walking into one another.
First of all, no, Tifa is saying those things for comedic effect. She would never tell people to do illegal activities.
No.
However, given her fantasy scenario, it would be amazing if one day we read that actually like somebody broke into one of those huge villas and it took them like 6 weeks to figure out because the place is so big they never ran into each other. Imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel as though Daddy Bezos has full security in and around his house. Yes.
Probably.
I would imagine so.
Skinner says I feel, but he knows.
We see what you're doing.
I know you, Jack.
How did they get the photos of the inside to post on Airbnb?
That is a good question. I have no clue if they were even there.
Probably used the key themselves, took pictures, posted them online.
That is so. That would be even cheekier.
Yes. I'm sorry. Which part like gives you the most criminal energy vibes? The fact that they did it to begin with, or the fact that they used the key themselves?
You have a good point. Honestly, I have no clue what the ad even looked like. This was like 5 years ago. But I guess it makes sense. Like, you're in and out in 2 minutes.
Yes, like all the guy, I assume it's a guy, all this asshole needs to do is grab the key, go in there, take a couple pictures, or like a video and just take the frames out of it, like done.
Yeah.
Depending on the size of the place, that's like what, 2 minutes? Like.
Yeah, I suppose that makes sense.
Not that you should do it, but that part is the easy one, if you ask me. Like if you already have the time and assholery in you to watch someone long enough to decide, hey, I can do it to this person, like you know their schedule somewhat.
Yeah, that is true. But I think Airbnb also has better measurements in place now for this to not happen, or to less happen.
Measures.
Measures, also good. Like I think nowadays, if you put your apartment on, you actually need to prove that it's yours because of stuff like this happening.
I think so. Something like that. Yeah.
I remember reading something like that in the back of my mind, but don't hold me to it.
We're not part of Airbnb. But we are part of people visiting Bilibin.
I really like the name Bilibin.
It gives me like Lord of the Rings vibes. It could be the name of a dwarf. Bilibin came to town.
Yeah, it really does.
The snow is already piling up in Emil and the weather is freezing.
Did you say Emil?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
How would you pronounce it? It's a fantasy world.
Emil?
Emil? I'm ill? I mean, I'm not, but... Emil? Emil.
We'll go with Emil.
If I were you, I'd wait until spring to go there. Yeah, sure. I mean, our friends will certainly wait that long.
Yeah, plenty of time.
You rarely see any snow around Bilibin. So, these people are throwing me for a loop. We have a cursed person turning into a tree. There's a warrior being sent there, and now we're talking about snow. It's a lot of information all at once, if you ask me.
Well, I would think it's winter. Well, I would say it's cold because everyone has their heating thing on.
I guess that makes sense. The tree at the entrance is really a man cursed by the sacred tree. It's all because McCoy, the lord of his town, cut down all those trees.
Oh, so it's not that dude that...
We're learning something.
McCoy had trees cut down so he could build his wife a grand palace.
So he did
cut
it
down
from
the wrong trees.
a place of love. Right now I don't necessarily hate the guy anymore.
Well,
Something changed in the eruption. Now all sorts of strange creatures lurk in every forest and mountain. Yeah, like zombies and ghosts.
I think you should move that.
That looks very movable, yes.
I'm gonna guess that's the wife.
Today. Yes.
Oh, who would have seen that coming?
I've played Zelda games before. I know where these things are.
You don't wanna go down there first?
I want to check the weapons store first.
I bet it moved back.
Which one do you think has weapons?
Right.
This one. Take a look at our fine weapons. Can we fix anything? Doesn't look like it. Artifacts, what do you got? Magic God and Witch's Wand. Unleashes stun voltage.
You might want to look at the other stuff first, because in the previous store the artifact was like 50 coins more expensive, but it only did like 1 point more damage.
Fair enough.
Than the thing I bought.
47 up to 82, that's... Oh wait, 1,000 coins. We don't have that kind of dough laying around.
No.
How about we sell the Water of Life, Tifa, and just play it smart so that we don't need a revive.
Is that a permanent, that's a one-time only revive?
Yeah. It's like a revive in a video game.
Okay, I think we can do without.
Oh, you just don't make mistakes.
We're gonna regret this.
Easy. Easy every time. So let's get him a broadsword.
You sure that was the best thing to buy?
It's by far the strongest weapon we can currently get. 90 coins for your old short sword.
I'll take it.
And a game ticket. He stacks one. Alright. What else we got? Heavy mace.
Nah.
That's weaker. Hunter sword. Jack and Tifa planning to play smart. Always. Always planning to. Whether we end up doing it is a different question, but we always plan to.
I usually feel like we do.
Yeah. Should we get Ivan a blade or a new rod?
I would think a rod is the smarter choice, no?
Yeah.
I mean,
He looked bolder already. Thank you.
What would a blade have for an effect on his magic?
Nothing actually, because I think... Let's double check. Let's check the stats in this game.
Like, it didn't change his stats in the buying menu,
No.
but...
What stat does magic damage get calculated with? I honestly don't know.
Well, leave it as it is now.
Because like we can only see like 4 base stats: attack, defense, agility, and luck.
You already bought it now, no?
So should be fine, I guess. How much money do we still have?
1,000. How about you get armor?
I kind of want to give him something better, but since we use Garrett the most for physical attacks anyway. Let's see what we got. We have, what's the most expensive thing? Bronze shields.
Doesn't seem that worth it for 500 coins.
From 25 to 37 is like a 50% increase. How is that not a lot? Like, that's quite a bit. That's only 3, that's not really worth it. Leather armor.
Well,
Plus
compared to the
5.
rest, I guess, yes. Fine, buy it. We have 1,000 coins anyway.
How about we give them shields, because they seem to be the most bang for our buck. Yes, let's do that. How does 7 coins sound? That's disgusting.
I spend more on that.
Yeah, they are quite stingy with money you get back from selling things.
Now, if anyone is smart, it's these guys.
Yes.
They are making bucks on us.
We had almost 3,000 coins when we came in, now we have 90. Like...
Yep. I hear a large group crossed over Gamma Range, heading towards Emil. Oh yeah, Emil, we said we would be.
Okay, cool. I'm guessing this is the temple? Yeah. I saw a double door and figured it has to be something useful.
Now you leave the city? Oh, maybe not. Oh, they already have it. Oh, this is the palace built for...
I would think so.
The wife.
Lord McCoy is so upset about this curse that he can't even eat. Wow.
The Lord will only meet with brave and mighty warriors. You don't seem the type. Think you're up to it?
Yeah, actually yes.
I see. You seem pretty confident.
What do you say? They look a little young to get involved in this ugly mess.
Nobody else seems up the challenge, though. What do we have to lose?
Up the challenge.
Up to the challenge.
Up yours. Alright, I shall let you pass. Follow me. Can I get the nut first? Because I see a nut and I want it. Who has catch? You do.
Click. I kinda want a giant hand like this.
I want giant nuts like that. Imagine how tasty they could be. I like nuts. I like to put nuts in my mouth and chew on them.
Yeah.
The lumber I ordered from Kolima disappeared after the incident. Okay. Have you seen the barricade we built on the road to Kolima?
Nope.
Nah, can't say what we have. It's off to the east if you want to see it. It was a rush job, so I had to take some shortcuts. Are you sure you want to say this out loud? Like, what if the people who paid you to build it hear that? Isaac peered into the well.
It saw his soul.
Upon closer inspection, it seems the well is dried up. Is that video game shorthand for we will have to go into the well?
Oh, before we go further into this castle, I say we get some water.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. BRB.
BRB. And we're back. I almost said BRB, but...
BRB again. We came back from a short break to go on another short break.
And got some cold water. So I'm ready.
Let's find this McCoy dude. How about that? Is he wearing something
Sure,
pink?
looks like it.
What's the matter then?
Sir, some new warriors have just arrived in the palace, sir.
New warriors, you say?
And yes, he is wearing pink.
We've sent many a man into Kolima Forest, but not a one has returned. These warriors, did you get a good look at them?
Yeah, they're like 12, sturdy.
17 actually. Oh, maybe he looked at Ivan, who looks more like 12.
They look young.
Yeah, true. Come closer, laddie.
They were a bit pixelated, but I think they're cool.
I mean, we're stuck in the Game Boy Advance game, so... Hey, are these the ones you were talking about?
This is kind of what the world looks like if I take off my glasses.
Pixelated and...
Like not his picture right now on the texting.
Why are you pointing at me? Oh, okay.
I'm like pointing there.
Yeah.
But like the way he's standing there, that's how I see your face usually if without my glasses.
Oh, like super low pixel 3D.
Yeah, like very blurry. Yeah. This is like you up close without my glasses in the bigger mugshot. And in the one next to it, it's like from a distance.
I think this is one of the first times somebody explained to me what they see without glasses in a way that I understood. Well, outside of putting on my glasses myself.
Golden Sun.
Thank you, Golden Sun. You are a wonderful educational experience. Well done. They're but children. And you expect me to believe you can save Kolima? I mean, yes, I guess. Well, grant you a brave lot. Did he just jump?
Key.
Here, this key'll get you past these barricades to the east.
Quick, put it on Airbnb.
Who talks like that?
A lord.
Which accent is this trying to emulate that I'm not aware of? Even with a key, such wee lads as yourselves will never reach Kolima. He's making fun of us, calling us children. I mean, compared to him you are. It's just irritating, don't you think, Isaac? I mean, actually, no. He doesn't know how old we are. Are you serious, Isaac? It doesn't bother you? No. I never met this person before. Why would I let it bother me?
For a second, I thought we were going to get into a loop until you said it bothered you.
Yes, I'm angry. How dare you not know how old I am when you've only spoken to me once in my life? Well, don't let him get to you. But you're the one who's mad, Garrett. Anyway, we'll just have to prove we can handle this job, whatever it is. That was my plan. So, you've decided to accept our little job? Little jobs for little people, huh? Hey, Ivan, you don't look too enthusiastic.
Oh yeah, that's me.
You are Ivan.
That curse can turn a man into a tree. You think we stand a chance? Yes, we do.
What? Yeah, of course we do. You know we do, right, Isaac? Yes, we can do anything because we have a power of friendship.
Well, if Isaac's going, I guess I'm in too. The console itself has the Splatoon decals too. I thought it was just a Dock and Joyce, but that unit itself, well, oh, we still didn't watch the Splatoon.
Oh yeah, you're on about the Splatoon 3 Switch? I think I've seen one picture, but I didn't realize. That's not bad. Hey, at least they're doing something with the design instead of going cheap and just doing the Joy-Con things. Tifa, say this word again.
Decals.
Hello.
Decals.
Hello, Hulk. Happy Wednesday. How are you doing?
Decals? Decal. I stick with decals.
Deckel is... Oh. I mean, Deckel is the German word for lid. Like the thing you put on a pot, by the way.
Well, it's the same in Dutch, but you write it different.
It's decal.
In Dutch you...
Right? It's decal.
It's that.
But... You know we're not talking about lids, right? A decal is like a design kind of thing. Like a sticker can be a decal. Thank you, Hulk.
Yes,
Thank
little decal. Yeah, I said it right.
Decals? At least we all agree on something.
How you doing, Hulk?
Thank you for helping me dab on her. Stickers. Yes, stickers. Decaf. Decal. Yep.
Oh, it's so close.
No, you really weren't.
I was.
No. It's not Declan.
You know, this is like the foreign pronunciation.
This is your cute English second language accent. Yeah.
Who uses that word anyway? Like, exactly, no one?
Skinner. Are you saying Skinner is no one?
Well, Skinner's just trying to be fancy here.
It's true. Not even using the normal words. You with your fancy words.
Exactly.
Blame Skinner. It's fine.
Oh, I somehow thought this was you.
No, you don't see a picture of it, do you? So it can't be McCoy.
No, fair enough. What troubles you, my lord? Well, the decal, as a matter of fact.
They seem to be willing enough.
Seem willing enough. I was still there.
They call themselves warriors, but they're not but we children. In what universe is Decal fancy?
In this one. Like,
these are desperate times, but I can nae send such wee lads ta'e the doom. Decal?
I have never in my life heard the word decal.
Yeah, neither have they. That's what people are pointing out to you.
What was the correct?
Decal.
Oh, decal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick with decal.
Like decal. Can't even think of another example. Like decaf.
Well, that's probably where...
No F, but an L.
That's probably where I was getting it from.
How do you say...
Decal, decaf.
If you didn't hear me say decaf, how would you say it then? Decaf?
No, I would have still said decaf. But that's decal.
I would
decaf.
like a medium coffee.
Same pronunciation.
Decaf, please. I'm sorry, ma'am, what? Decaf? It says it on your menu, you have decaf coffee.
I somehow had to think of the time years ago when we went to Starbucks and I wanted a big latte. And they were like, it's not big, it's grande.
No, she didn't say that. We had the cliche bitchy barista. And it was like the first time we actually went into a Starbucks, because usually we just don't. And
that was like 10 years ago already, but still.
I let Tifa order first because I didn't want to embarrass myself, and it would be easier if she does it first. So she's like, I would like a tall Starbucks, like a tall coffee, please, with milk. And he's like, we don't have tall sizes. Do you mean grande or like venti? And like,
I didn't say tall. I don't use the word tall for my
like
coffees.
And we're looking at each other like, the big one. Oh, you mean venti? Yes, venti. Like,
I don't get Starbucks sizes. They're just like Skinner, you know, with his decaf.
Deckel.
His decal. They're trying to be fancy.
It happened to me the other day. I was like, I don't know what either of those are. I just want a large. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and then some pretend like they don't know what a large is.
Like, I get why you want to give your items different names, because that makes you unique and then people remember and then it's a thing. I get that. But if you have a customer that seems to not be aware of the lingo there, like, you can figure out what I'm trying to say, right? Like, I want a large one. And then you can go like, okay, so do you want the middle-sized one or the bigger one? And then I can tell you, I want the biggest one. And then they can tell me, oh, it's a venti. And I'm like, okay, cool, I want a venti, please.
It didn't help with liking Starbucks, let's say it like that.
I mean, it's not Starbucks' fault. It was that the barista was shitty.
Doesn't matter. They're the image, or they're the company image.
One Ariana Grande with oat milk, please.
I have to say though, we did get a muffin there once.
The muffin was delicious.
That was really good.
The muffin was delicious.
And that was also the last time we went there.
Yeah, true.
Our 3 times going to Starbucks. The 3rd time we got some
Pizzle. The pumpkin spice latte.
Something, yeah. I felt like throwing up the entire day. I don't know how that is a trend, by the way.
They don't work for us.
You all can keep that. Then, what will happen to Kolima Forest?
It will get
no
turned
one
into
gets Starbucks.
It will get turned into a Starbucks. We cannot give up hope on our other champions.
I thought there weren't any.
Yes.
But what about us? What about us? We would like to go and get a tea coffee.
What about us? We can ascend ye into a certain doom. Why can't you? Like if we go on a mission and die, you do nothing. You pay us when we're done, right? Like
maybe they need to pay us in advance. The other barista who was working thankfully knows my order and just held up a cup, and I was like, yeah, that one.
See, that's customer service.
Just give me a big one.
That to me is customer service. If a customer doesn't understand what I'm trying to say, I need to find another way to get them to understand what I'm trying to say. I feel like that's my job as a customer service person.
Well, I feel like it shouldn't be that hard to go between small, medium, large. If you have, what was it? Tall, grande, and venti?
I think it's
venti?
tall, grande, and venti, but I'm not sure. I know venti is the biggest one.
I mean, we know, if you know what sizes they represent, I mean, come on.
I mean, Tifa, don't you know venti is Italian for 20, and it's called that because the size is 20 liquid ounces? I mean, please. It explains itself.
I'm sorry.
I actually only know this because I got mad at Starbucks and looked it up once.
Fuck it. Can I get that Pro controller too?
I get a bonus this month. First of all, congrats on getting a bonus. Deserved. Second of all, treat yourself.
Money.
Yes, treat yourself.
Nah, that's always good. Don't you already have a Pro controller though?
Can never have enough. Then maybe one time, Skinner, you can get through a stream without the low battery warning. I feel you. It happens to us too. I feel you.
I think I'm the only one that kind of likes this normal Switch controllers as they are.
Yeah, I prefer the Xbox One controller myself.
Well, yeah, the Xbox One controller is my favorite one, but I don't feel the need to replace the Switch controllers.
Yeah, I'm okay with the Joy-Cons, except for the drifting. What if we said that we're going east anyway? You can go once things have settled down. Wait, now you decide where we are going. Who even are you?
The Lord.
Yeah, who cares?
But that means you're not going to let us go?
It's for your own good, lad.
Besides, he's doing it in our interest, technically. Like, he thinks we're too young to save the world.
So...
Or to save whatever we're trying to save. I forgot.
So he has a problem with what appears to be a cursed forest. He is looking for help. We come in offering to help. He doesn't like the way we look.
Because we're too young.
And his plan is to lock us in.
For several games, like Pokemon, whatever, we complain that they leave a 12-year-old save the world.
10-year-old.
Yeah, I'm just talking about in general. We complain that they let a 12-year-old run loose, save the world, and now this dude goes like, hey, you kids look way too young to save the world or to do anything. This is way too dangerous. You ain't going, and you're complaining that we don't let underage kids risk themselves.
No, I'm complaining that this guy is gonna lock us up against our best interest and wishes.
Yeah, we can talk about the locking us up, yes. I mean, that's a bad thing to do. But it comes from that place first, and we should just cut it at the locking it and like not wanting us to keep us safe.
So pro, he doesn't want us to die. Con, he's a dick.
Oh yeah, kind of.
Let's agree on that. That's fine.
I got my first paycheck for 2 weeks of work and I almost cried.
Good cry or bad cry?
How are you still liking your new position?
Yes.
Are you happy?
How's the first 2 weeks been?
Yeah.
It's been the first 2 weeks, no?
I do hope it's a good cry.
My favorite letter is fault-free. My favorite letter is welcome back, Miffo. Long time no see. How are you doing?
How have you been? Welcome back. How's your fault doing?
You and your fault. Team Deckel. That's okay. Well, you can be Team Deckel. I mean, you'll be alone.
No, I'm Team Deckel.
You are a Deckel. It was a good cry. Nice. I'm happy about that.
I'm very happy about that.
Pro Controller is far wait, sorry. I need to read this and be appropriate. Wait. The Pro Controller is far superior to the Joy-Cons and super comfortable, and despite my alerts, has a really good battery life. Joy-Cons for life.
Fair.
If it comes with a console, I use those. First 3 weeks have been great. This week I've been actually getting to get into tickets and do real testing. Nice.
Oh, so you're like basically you're almost done with the training now.
It sounds like it.
That is awesome. I'm super happy for you.
Inseparable in love, me and my love for the other. I'm happy to hear that. I'm very happy to hear that. I do not want to talk about it anymore, Captain.
Dinner fash.
Dinner can.
Dinner fash.
Slantje. The three phrases I picked up from Tifa watching Outlander. Dinner can. I do not know. Dinner fash. Don't get excited. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't worry. And slantje.
I almost forgot
Cheers.
about the slantje.
Or as I misheard the first time, which is when I peeked out of a room, asked Tifa what she was watching, because I thought they were saying slut shame. I was like, that's not what you say when you drink. Not
Hey, slut shame.
No, it was slantje. Apparently. I don't speak Scottish. So
It's about time the next Outlander season starts coming up.
I think Netflix is just slow.
The paycheck for 2 weeks was $200 less than what I made in a month at the last place. That is a
Damn.
really nice upgrade.
Deserved.
I would cry
Deserved.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is nice.
It's a nice way of seeing that if you can take the chance to get a better paying position, you should. Like, ultimately, at least I work to pay my bills.
Well, I would think it depends. Like, if it is a position where, like, on a monthly basis you only get like $100 more, I probably wouldn't risk it if I'm happy at the place I currently am. But if a company would come to me and goes like, "Hey, I'm offering you
Wanna double your
almost
salary?
double," I'm like, "Yep, where do I sign?" Like,
It's a combination of conditions. Like, everybody has different priorities, but like almost double the salary, that's
Yeah.
nice.
That is really sweet. Super happy for you.
Double sting. That's Dutch, not Scottish, I think. Not quite sure, but
It works in every language.
it should.
I'm sure they all go around saying double sting. But I'm sorry, you should leave now.
I mean, you shouldn't, but that's what the God says to us.
See, he's not locking us up. He's telling us to leave.
Please don't leave.
Please? Your name was Isaac? I'm sorry you were rejected.
I know that feeling.
There goes our paycheck. I never ever expected anything like this to happen to Bilibin.
This only happens in the other towns like Lunpa and Vault.
Will you promise me you won't go to Kolima? No.
Yes.
That's good. That barricade. You may not need a key. I don't
Why
think
would
a
you
guard would
tell
help
us this when you don't want us? Anyway.
Oops, well, I shouldn't have said anything.
Correct, you shouldn't have.
I'm going to go now.
Oh, I forgot to water my goldfish. Over
Yeah.
there.
I need to walk my plant.
Is that a barrel? Nothing. How could there not be anything in there? This is the most suspicious barrel in the game so far.
There's barrels everywhere. This place is big. BRB real quick. See you real quick. We're quite short in money too, considering to open only Fold.
I would be willing to check the subscriptions.
I can just imagine you go to like only Fold and all of a sudden you have like sexy pictures of every angle and like close-ups on the buttons.
No, on the ports. The holes. And then there's a $6.99 video of it just unfolding.
That's premium subscription.
Slowly to da, 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 da. Hey, if you can't do the job, you don't get the reward. Who are you, old man? What did we do to you?
Well, he has a point.
I mean, yes, but that felt like it was personal.
Do we even need anything in this castle now?
I mean, technically, no, we could just leave.
He told us to fuck off now.
Yes, and the other guy told us how to not do the thing at the barricade. How about we check out this first now? McCoy's hidden warehouse. Do not enter. Sure, I won't.
Well, it kind of wants you to enter more.
Oof.
Okay, so that...
If we could swim, we could get that thing now.
I seriously stick to the point that after the incident 3 years ago, we should have all learned how to swim.
Also, one sec. The djinn was on the right. Wait.
He's down here, yeah.
Bottom of well is not visible. Looks very deep. But the path was on the left.
Yeah.
Right?
You had to jump over from
Okay,
the
it
left
has
side.
to be there, like on the left side of the screen with the trees.
But how do we get there?
There is a path to the left down here. We can walk over this. Can walk over that. Oh wait, got it.
Why does every city have the option to like walk around it from this side?
I mean, it makes sense. You would want like sentries and stuff to be able to walk around up here because, you know, safety, but...
I guess that makes sense. Damn, you guys gave me ideas that could have rained money if you didn't share them and did them yourself.
I do not own a foldable device.
No.
I mean, we have two 3DSs we could do to that. Nah. You can keep that idea. You can make the dough with that.
You can make the dough and we'll just claim 10%.
15. She 10, I 50.
I am cool with 15. I mean, I know you're gonna get rich off of this anyway. So 10% of rich is a lot.
Still money.
So wait, this djinn just joined us.
Yes.
Okay.
And gave itself to Ivan, which is nice because I wanted Ivan to have it anyway. And now we all have our first djinns.
Nice.
Nice, nice. And completely optional. If you don't figure this out, then you can just not get this djinn.
Well, you can technically go through without all djinns, no? Besides
Yes.
Flint.
Yes.
I mean, Flint kind of forces himself on you.
Yeah, that is true. Which way did they say?
North.
I think you're lying to me, T.
Well, it seems like the logical way.
36 damage.
Nice. This dude took like 2 turns before.
That's
As
not
in,
bad.
he got to attack as well.
So if this is enough, then Garrett can attack the other guy. Yeah.
Yep, we are
Now I want
doing...
to see how much damage Isaac does. He hits a little bit harder than Garrett now. Okay.
Not too bad. We did like 20 before. Now we do like
Something like this.
32.
I think that also depends on the enemy because we have different like defense stats.
Fair enough.
Let's do earthquake, attack with you here, and let's do a whirlwind there. Haggling like bosses. That's what we do.
I think it's a really good deal, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it's barely anything.
We do nothing and you give us money. I like that. Remember how earlier I was shitting on landlords for really not providing any services to the world?
You provide a service. If this gets you rich, that's a really good service.
Yeah, true. We're not parasites, we're ideas people.
Exactly.
Creative advisors.
We can't find a djinn in the wild or something, right? It's not
Yes,
Pokemon.
we can, Tifa.
Really? But it would show up right away. It's not like Pokemon where you need to run in a circle.
Not necessarily.
I honestly don't remember.
But I was looking for that bridge and this is not the way. So we're good. Remember in the 90s, whenever a new game was released, we said the graphics of said game looks realistic and very real life? I bet someone said that to Golden Sun too. Yes, and that someone was me in 2002 when the game came out.
Are you saying whenever you walk, it doesn't look like this?
The world doesn't warp around you.
Or when you're in a higher building and look down, it doesn't look like this?
I still need to try to get rid of that blue line in the background of the fighting scene. People were gushing over these graphics back then. Like, you have to keep in mind that we played this on a Game Boy Advance screen like this size. So it doesn't look as pixelated as well.
Don't want to go through the cave?
No, because that's not where we need to go. Like, we could walk in there now, but let's follow the story as we're supposed to.
At least we're saving on PP.
Yes. But no, graphically Golden Sun blew people's minds back then because Ah, this is pushing the hardware. Okay, that's what it looks like when it happens. Ivan's scroll rod.
Well, I like it. It looks very happy.
Like this? Ah, I should have attacked the left one.
Well,
Stun voltage again. Nice.
I think you're still gonna be fine for another fight before you need to heal.
Flare wall. Nice. Let's...
And what does he do? He heals. But fine.
Yes.
Sonic Advance 1 and 3 graphics were beautiful.
They are really clean. Yeah.
That doesn't even ring a bell. Actually, I think I've seen them, but don't.
They look okay. They look very clean, which is a good thing. It's easy to have graphics that are rather like low pixel to get really muddy and washed out and indiscernible, but they did just fine.
I think we need to go back to the city and then east.
I think so too.
So might as well go back and then follow that road. Joking aside, Golden Sun has very faithful fans. Gameplay and story-wise. Yeah, because it's a really good story. I remember playing this game like 9 years ago. I don't even remember the majority of the story or some of the bits, just some of the bits and pieces that happened. But I recall having so much fun on it. Like, I played it on my phone on an emulator, and I played it everywhere.
It's great. It really is.
It really gets you like pulled into it. Sad Nintendo decided to leave the series in an ICU on a breathing machine without saying how do you do.
Yeah, they...
There are 3 in total?
We don't talk about the first one. We don't talk about... what's it called? Dark Dawn?
We don't talk about
Dark Dawn
Sun
3. Yes.
It never existed. But...
It was a JRPG for the Nintendo DS. Yeah, I mean, spoilers, not spoilers. That's exactly why they left it in the ICU. Because of our song, but what happened after?
I wouldn't mind seeing a remake of this game.
I would love that, but like a proper remake.
Yeah, but I think it's very dangerous, I think, to do a remake with a game people love as the first Golden Sun.
No, it's not. I'm sorry. If Square Enix can survive making a remake of Final Fantasy VII, arguably one of the biggest, most beloved, influential RPGs in history, and I have a feeling that Nintendo could make a remake or a remake of this.
Well, they definitely could, but you will have the hardcore fans who will start nitpicking.
To be honest,
at everything.
If you ask me, not all remakes are made like to the standard that I feel they should be made. I'm not a fan of the Halo series. I have the Master Chief Collection. I've played through the first one and I was not a big fan. I just didn't like the gameplay. But one thing they did incredibly well there is when you play the remake, you can press a button and then you will play the original game. Like, it just changes how it looks. You can change on the fly. And I think that is a great idea. I would love it if every remake either gave you that option or...
But what's the point of making a whole remake if you're just gonna play the old one anyway?
Having that game on a newer console or a different platform that didn't have it before. So giving more people access to the game. Or what you could also do, which would be great if you ask me, is... Let's take Golden Sun for example. They do a full-on remake of Golden Sun with new graphics, some quality of life changes, a little bit of gameplay, tune-up maybe. And now imagine if after you played through the game, you unlock the original. Like we're playing now in an emulator. It's just part of a game you already bought. Or it's just available from the beginning for the people that want to choose. You can choose, do you want to play the remake or the original, you just get both games at once.
I guess it can be a nice touch.
That would be easy. I mean, everything can run an emulator that can play Golden Sun nowadays. It's not that hard. It needs to be done, but it's not that hard. It's not impossible.
Also in between, I like how this barricade is just a bunch of stacked boxes.
Yeah, this is actually disgusting.
And then with a door in between.
Yes. Which is why we're gonna do this. Like, who thought this was a good idea?
Oh wow, that was such a handy barricade. Well, they did ignore Earthbound for like 30 years now.
Yeah, and again, I don't know why. Like, work with the people that made the fan translation of Mother 3, touch it up to bring it up to your Nintendo internal standards, release it, pay the people that did the work. Done. I don't get that. If I was a video game publisher and I can only release a game in a certain language and people, fans, did the work for me for free without me having to ask, I would reach out to them when I see that they're getting somewhere or when they're done at the very latest and be like, hey, you want to get paid to release this officially. I like making money, you've done most of the work, how much do you think is fair? I would like to sell the game to other people, I just didn't have the means to do it myself. I don't see why they don't do that, but...
Well, don't underestimate Nintendo ICU admission criteria, they be savage.
Yes.
To be honest, after Netflix, no one is savage.
Yeah, nothing beats Netflix. Oh, this just won an Emmy? Yeah, cancel it.
Nintendo might have like one floor that they own with ICU admissions, but Netflix has like its own village of hospitals with ICU admissions. So compared to that, Nintendo isn't that bad.
I'm still waiting for them to cancel Stranger Things 5. I'm just out of the blue. Like, yeah, no, we didn't feel it.
It would be very Netflix.
I would not be shocked. I would be disgusted, but I wouldn't be shocked. I'll play a remake of this if I get rid of random encounters. I'm over random encounters. I see what you're saying, but again, in a remake, this could be alleviated. Make it like Pokemon, where you can just see the encounters in the game.
Yes, that is a very big improvement, and I agree they should do the same here. If they do a remake, that should be in it.
Again, doable. Like...
Or have the option that you could pick. Yes. Because I think some people like random encounters, yes. But after your first 10, it gets annoying.
Yes. Again, like, video game companies, we're giving you ideas. You are welcome to use them. Like, trust us, it works. You know why we know? Because we buy video games. I would buy that. You could say, hey, this is our game and your mods are also ours too, so you can't sell them or anything. Oh, by the way, we technically own them, so thanks. I mean, yes, but
thank you.
I wouldn't want to go that way unless I legally had to, because I don't think that's how you garner sympathies from your fan base. Like, yeah. I think my way would be better. Also, shockingly, these are once again people. They're so heavy.
I guess that's 3 on top of one another.
Yes.
You know, if we push them over, we have a bridge.
You are a dick. We're not gonna do that.
Right now, they're trees.
And there are people underneath.
Well, they don't need to breathe, do they?
Do you know that?
And if their leaves are still sticking out, they still get sun?
Note to all of you, please never become cursed to become a tree temporarily and be anywhere near Tifa, because she will use you for firewood.
I will use you as... No, I will use you as a bridge if I have to.
Tifa gonna commit genocide? Apparently she would.
I would just like gently push them over and walk over them.
Gently.
I mean, and hope they can swim, because I'm gonna guess the moment we break the curse, they'll turn into humans immediately.
Ooh, Spire. A move that only hits one enemy, but we're not gonna use it.
I try that once. I really like Octopath, especially the battle system, but I keep taking a break from it because of those damn random crawls.
Rando Calrissian.
Calrissian encounters. Call encounter.
Tifa doesn't give a hoot about Star Wars, so she didn't get the joke. I did, and it was amazing. I liked it.
I wanted to love Octopath, but I couldn't get into it.
Same.
I did like 2 or 3 of the paths you could take. Like started them, never finished them. I think the longest I did one path was like 3-4 hours.
I was expecting a Jin in that corner. So
but I somehow couldn't.
I should really try to find a way to not choke on my own spit when I'm trying to speak. You remember when we did watch the original Star Wars movies? There was a character called Lando Calrissian?
No.
I tried, Skinner. I tried.
I only remember one thing, and it's a new lap record.
That's not in the movies.
But I do remember the race.
Fair enough.
I remember falling asleep at the end of the race.
It's also not in the movies I mentioned, but thank you for remembering pod racing. I can see that you're trying. I appreciate that.
I was there when you watched them. I think I already deserve some recognition for that.
I mean, no, but yes. In that order.
But yeah, I'm really sorry. Not my thing.
Hey, but to her defense, she liked The Mandalorian.
I'm still not sure why I like The Mandalorian, but not the rest.
Because it's inspired by the same things that Star Wars was inspired by, and it's not directly based on Star Wars. Like it uses the same universe and stuff, but they don't keep cramming down stuff your throat. They don't cram stuff down your throat that is like, oh, remember Luke Skywalker? Like when there are characters that have been in the franchise so far.
Oh, yeah. True.
Like that's an event, and it's not like, hey, remember the movies? Like the rest of the stuff usually is.
I suppose.
Do we use flare wall or fire? I would say flare wall because we learned later and it's 1 pp more.
Good. But still, at least know who Darth Vader is. That's your father, right?
Yes, she does know. She does know. She does
she
know.
Does knows.
She does have a nose.
Quite a big one too.
I got it.
Yeah, my nose.
My favorite letter is biting into people's noses. How about we come in here first?
This looks sparkly.
It's so quiet.
Oh, did he just ask for our permission?
No, but how would you ask a tree for permission?
No, but he asked us. He looked at us before he did it, and then we did the yes, and only then did he do the mind read.
No, I think it was more like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing. What is the matter, Ivan?
This tree was a person, so the other ones weren't.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, but I mean, why does he only realize this now? We've seen several trees.
Because they don't assume that everybody did the thing that we did, where we just used mind read on the first weird looking tree because we had a hunch because we've played video games before.
Oh, yeah,
This is the scene where canonically you learn that, oh my god, there are people?
Oh, you have a point. Like if you were like me and would have run past.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Everyone in Kolima has been turned into a tree. Garrett can tell just by standing there and not looking around. Why? Do you know why this happened? No. How would we? I see. Who could have known?
Well, just need a Star Wars film with like 90% lightsaber action.
I'll be okay with it. If it's good, yeah.
Could work, yeah.
If
I mean, action movies.
If the rest of the 10% of a movie explain why the 90% action are happening, I'm okay with it.
Trees are people, not bridges. Well, it could be this both.
No, Tifa. I'm with you on this one. Thank you.
Have you ever seen an ant bridge? I mean, that shit is amazing. People can technically do the same. But you know, we wouldn't recommend it, not the way ants do, but like the trees would definitely work.
Can you please give me the shovel you keep using to dig yourself deeper into the holes?
Well, I kind of forgot there's also a bottom layer of ants, but it's really amazing. If a colony of ants gets stuck, surrounded by water, you will have like the working class who will drown themselves in order for the colony
to build a bridge over
their dead bodies to reach the other side of land.
It's messed up.
It is messed up and it's amazing, and that's why I took back what I said, like we shouldn't do that like the way the ants do.
Yes.
But making a bridge, like with a tree, that works. Yes.
Tifa is of course assuming, rightfully naturally, that nothing negative will happen to the tree people.
Well, yeah,
right?
I'm assuming they can swim, so the moment we break... Or float at least. So the moment we break the curse, they'll just float along.
And then Tifa actually makes a bridge out of the people trees, and then breaks the curse, and then they just tumble into the water and get flung along the river like 200 miles south. And then they live somewhere else because Tifa delocated them.
No, but in all seriousness, if you were cursed and you were turned into a tree,
yes,
and these kids come along who are trying to save you, but they need to cross the water, would you mind if they used you as a bridge to go across so that they can save you? Or do you want to be a tree for like weeks longer maybe, until they found a way to go around the water, because we can't swim? I mean, sacrifices need to be made. Do you want to stay a tree or do you not?
My main question is, am I stuck in the tree or have I become the tree? Like if I need to pee.
But you are this tree.
But I'm stuck in the tree. I want to get out of there as quickly as possible. But if I have become the tree,
you are the tree.
I would imagine I do not have the need to urinate like that. So I think I could wait.
These trees are crying, somebody help me.
Not just kidding, I would want them to be done with this as quickly as possible. I hate to say it, but I see your point.
Yes, thank you. There we go. There you have it.
I don't even need an explanation, just drop me in the middle of a war set thousands of years after the Skywalker saga so they can YOLO have original unconnected characters. Just swing that lightsaber whilst you force choke me, daddy.
That could be a very interesting plot.
I think I have seen something like that on an adult website before. Your pee just becomes
see the same video.
Potentially. Is that how maple syrup is made? Tree urine in my mouth, not my pancakes.
Right, isn't it?
I do not know actually.
Don't you need to poke the tree for maple syrup to drip out?
I don't know. I do not know how maple syrup is made.
I'm quite sure.
I only know that I consume way too much of it. What is it now, Ivan?
That sparkly stuff on the ground. What is it? Funnily enough, I see it everywhere except for on the ground.
Same. Suddenly white flashes out of nowhere. Ah, what's happening? Is this the Star Trek thing where the characters are like... And then the character moves a little too so that you get the idea of the ship being attacked?
My mind! Someone is attacking my... Blech.
And that's the end of Golden Sun. That's the bad ending. We got killed by the tree.
Should have gone to the other city.
Yeah.
Maple syrup is when the tree gets excited.
I'm okay with that. If maple syrup was tree ejaculate, I would want to get maple bukkake every day. I said what I said.
That sounds so bad.
I stand by what I said. No. If the only way to harvest maple syrup was to get a tree excited and then get covered in it and then wipe it off and collect it, I would... You underestimate how much I love maple syrup if you don't believe me. I love that stuff.
Maple syrup is quite nice.
They mad at you. Yes, because Tifa wants to make bridges with them. Oh, what is that? Something's falling from the sky.
Also, wait. By the way, I'm not talking about chopping them up and processing them into a bridge, by the way,
No,
right?
we know.
You know that. I'm just talking about tipping them over.
It's still mean, but yes.
Alright, I just wanted to make that difference clear.
No, we judged you for the words you said, not for their interpretation in our minds.
And it would be kind of bad. Then all of... Oh, if you like chop them up, make a bridge, and you undo the curse. That would be a horrifying bridge.
Tifa, this was a game made for children. Why you gotta make it awkward?
Yeah, okay, wait, where was I? Maple syrup urine disease
is a rare but serious inherited condition. It means the body cannot process certain amino acids, the building blocks of protein, causing a harmful buildup of substances in the blood and urine.
That's an actual thing. Sounds like kidney stones.
I am happy that I don't have that, because I'm sorry for everybody that isn't able to enjoy maple syrup the way I do. Yeah, that sounds like it sucks.
Kidney stones also suck.
Yeah.
Fortunately, don't have experience with it myself, but from what I've heard, rather not.
Unfortunately, you don't have experience with it yourself?
Fortunately.
Oh.
No, I want kidney stones.
No, I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
No. Rather not. It's sparkling! Wait, I thought we're unconscious. Could this be what turned those people into... We've got to get out of here.
Magical pollen, aka tree sperm. I can't move.
You would be an adorable tree.
I would think so too.
What's your favorite tree?
Maple.
I should have seen that coming.
I think that one was obvious. Yeah, no, it's maple trees.
That makes sense. Oh.
Followed by hazelnut. And pecan.
Well, just because of the nuts? Or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I like it when I can eat the thing.
Well, that's fair.
Isaac, what just happened to us? That barrier, did it save us? I mean, I'm unconscious technically, but I guess so.
I think so too, Isaac. I think I know what those domes were.
Were they decals?
It was our synergy.
How did we do that?
It's like a defense mechanism.
A mechanism or a mechanism? It's a mechanism. It's so great of a mechanism it becomes mega.
Sounds cooler.
What are you, crazy? I didn't use any synergy.
They're just feeling super euphoric.
Because of the tree sperm. Yes, basically. Hey, I can stand. I can move again. Ivan, it's okay. Go ahead, stand up. I like how they just jump up. It's like, hold on, did that say synergy? Yes.
Synergy.
That's synergy. There's a P for a reason. It's what they call magic in this game.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Synergy is magic.
Yeah.
Those barriers. We thought that synergy was only used when we concentrate, right? Or when your life's in this.
Also when other people do it, but
danger.
Yes. When I was training, I'd focus so hard I thought my head would burst.
Well, maybe it's just easier for you, but when I use synergy... So, synergy.
No? Like synergy?
No, it's synergy.
People keep arguing about this. Evie, for example, says that the P is silent, so it's like synergy. I say it's synergy because I also say psychic. Like I do pronounce the P. I don't know. Like, I couldn't tell you.
I'll stick to the synergy.
But I'm not going with psynergy. I'm going with synergy. Like... Now I can't speak anymore. Like psychology. I'm going with synergy just because that's how I always read it in my mind, and like I never thought about it. It's just like stuck inside of me. Like
makes sense.
The same way I say piranha instead of piranha.
And Psynergy sounds really weird. Like it definitely, just for that, I would say it's not that.
Or we lean fully into and go with Psynergy. like suddenly we have kind of like a southern tang, like Psynergy. Penis, but the P is silent. Enos? Yes.
But yeah, synergy sounds better. Yes, it does. Anyways, I'm certain that was synergy we were projecting.
What was the first word?
Anyways?
Oh, okay. I mean, it's anyway, but I heard something else. It's a Psynergy decal. Sorry, decal. Could be.
That's like the next level.
That's a meta joke and I love it.
That's like a level 60. That must mean that some synergy... Now I keep reading Psy Energy. That must mean that some synergy acts only when it's needed.
You mean like when we're in danger? I think it's like when we strike critical hits in a battle. We can't control it, but it's there when we need it. Oh, you can control when it happens? How do I do that? Tell me your moves. I would like that.
I can agree with what Garrett is saying. It's definitely possible.
Decal, always. Wouldn't it be something if we could use this power at any time, Isaac? Yes, but we don't. Yeah, let's start trying to master this power. Alas.
Watch out! It's happening again. How about we leave first?
Nah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, you keep getting attacked. You are in grave danger, but you just don't leave. Psynergy Decal. That's gonna be my stripper name.
You wanna be him? Do I wanna be him?
I have to be him. For reasons. Whom? Why? Why don't they turn into trees? That's why I was the other guy.
Who are they? What people are these who are immune to Tret's glamour? Have they come to save that village with their strange powers?
Like how we both kind of decided that trees just talk slower.
Trees are slower. I mean, they can live for hundreds of years. They're not in a hurry. I will not, so their finest version.
I will not
be enough to save the people. Oh, it will not be enough to save the people of Kolima.
The tree has an accent. Just roll with it. They have earned their fate. Kolima took their axes to me, and now I shall take mine to them. That tree is metal. It has axes.
I understand the tree, though. You children may not know this, but no, we are dying.
They what?
No, never mind.
Okay, I can do that.
And Kolima Forest will wither and die when we are gone.
We're not the only ones who will die, Laurel. Once we are gone, they too will go.
Tret was once a kindly forest king, but he is slowly dying, and his heart has torn in two. His wrathful side turned the people of Kolima into trees. The kind Tret speaks no more.
In case you're confused, this is Tret. She talks in the third person about the other tree who's right there.
Oh, I figured.
Whom? The kindly heart invites destruction. I need no kindness.
Well, look what happened when he was kind. I mean, part of his forest got cut away.
Yeah, I mean, if people would just use other people to make their bridges, they wouldn't need to cut down the trees, so maybe Tifa does have a point.
Save the forest?
I want to suck your blood. No.
I don't think this tree would do that. If you wish to save those whom Tret turned into trees, you must reawaken his gentle side. But If you cannot stop Tret from withering, we all will.
It's kind of a tall order.
Look for Tret deep within the forest.
It's no use, Laurel. Humans cannot be trusted. I shall die, and the rest of the forest will die with me.
That is rough.
Imagine just letting us try to help to avoid this.
Yeah, but what would you do if all of your fate already has been betrayed by humans?
No, I mean, I understand the prejudice that they have against humans based on them being cut down, but like, you could ask us. If you have the means to just offer us at any point, you could see if we actually are true to our words and try to help you, and if we don't, then you execute us.
Yeah, but you still need a tiny bit of trust for that, and he doesn't have it. Like, it's easier said than done.
I want to suck your dick. I'm flattered, but I have to respectfully decline.
No one touches my decal. Isaac, isn't there anything we can do?
I mean, yes. What can we do? Do you have any idea? Yes, the tree lady just told us. Just fix it.
I do not.
It looks like Isaac has something in mind. Good thing you're not Isaac.
Well, leave it up to you, Isaac. Let's go save everyone.
Yeah, let's just forget about the whole thing where our friends are in danger.
Oh shit, if everyone turned into trees, go into the stores.
No, I'm going the secret pathway that some people miss.
The stores are unoccupied.
So first of all, no, Tifa, we will not be stealing from people randomly.
Borrowing. The moment we save them, we will bring it back.
Oh, after we fixed the whole problem, we just come back and give them the money. Huh? Like, we borrowed this?
No, we give them back the swords.
We bought it on credit?
We borrowed it on the cost of your life. I always find that funny, especially on like these adventures where you need to save the world, and everyone knows you're saving the world. You are the heroes of time who are there to rescue all of them from a horrible, painful death, and then the moment you need like a healing elixir, because you know you're gonna need it because the battle's gonna be rough, they're like, oh, $60 please.
The merchant's like, pay me.
What do you mean discount?
What do you mean for free?
Dude, if I don't save your ass, you have no potions to sell. Hey.
Second Venus Genie. Yes, I wholeheartedly agree.
At least give me a discount.
One of my favorite JRPGs. Ooh, Ramses, let's try that one out. Just to show it off. One of my favorite JRPGs ever made is Grandia 2. And like with many of those games, they escalate quite a lot into what you need to do. Like, you know, the usual JRPG thing. First you save a cat out of a tree, and at the end you kill God. The usual.
Yeah, you know. There are plenty of gods.
While you get to watch Ramses show up and kick ass. Continue my story. So in Grandia 2, when you get to the final dungeon, before that you can go shopping in the town. That looks very Mega Man Zero, if you ask me, by the way.
Seems kind of overkill.
It is. So, like Tifa just said, there's the trope where you still have to pay for things, even though the characters actually react to it like, oh, this seems to be it, this is the final battle, it looks like we might all die. When you go into the store and like, yeah, pay me. But even worse, once you got to a certain point where there is no way to leave, like you have to finish the game at that point, you can still find treasure chests in that dungeon that have money in them. Like,
you should heal some.
Why? And this game doesn't have a new game plus mode where you just, you know, start again with your like your levels, your items, your money. You find money in the last dungeon that you cannot use. Makes no sense. Not to me at least. Either we heal or we get through this very quickly. I say we heal.
Well, you need to heal anyway.
Yeah.
You should have done it before the battle.
Let's stay safe. Would be
You
cool
want to
if
risk it critting on you?
I haven't learned a new cool move that does more damage. Firewall.
40, nice.
Nice.
Oh,
Tell him,
that-
sister. It makes no sense.
It does. And I get that the shop needs money to run, but at least give me like a discount.
Yeah. Same.
And it's even better if you don't have the money to buy it, and then they're like, well, better try the
Too
boss
bad for
without,
you.
huh?
I used to carve weapons out of wood. Now I am one.
I'll risk my chances.
Life's funny like that.
It can be. Man, I'm stuck inside. That means I can't even become a tall tree.
I like that they take their current situation in such stride.
I want to be a big tree at least.
What are they staring at? They seem awfully young. They don't stand a chance against Tret.
Oh, at least they know who cursed him. I dreamt what a mighty warrior with a thick beard ended this curse. I dream about him a lot, actually.
Yeah, let's leave this weird sex dream thing and how about we just leave? Wait, is there...
Someone was high making this. I can imagine they had a lot of fun at this bit.
So Tifa, we cannot steal anything here. I mean, borrow before paying. So how about we keep it?
I feel like our morals are all wrong here. Hey, Kolima Forest.
Kind of. I mean, to be honest, that Kolima Forest is near Kolima makes sense. It's named after it after all. Let's do this. Let's get rid of the rats first because they can run away.
Yeah, but this is where we had to be, no? Or not?
Yes. Good. Yes, it is.
Oh, then we're good.
How do we do so little damage? Those are some very durable rats.
You did 44 damage.
Yeah, but look at how much these rats can take.
They're sturdy rats.
That's what I'm saying. Awfully sturdy.
Oh, but you're not complaining about these bridges.
Those are not people.
How do you know?
They don't look like they're made from the same wood. The people wood is like a yellow kind of.
Yeah, because they're fresh trees, but maybe 100 years ago they also got cursed and cut into a bridge.
I don't like how deep you're going into this. I don't think the people making this game thought that far ahead either.
Well, I feel like I'm being judged for using people tree bridges.
You're correct, people are judging you for that.
But then you still walk over a wooden bridge.
I mean, yes.
Wait. Oh no, never mind.
Because I didn't make that.
I didn't say anything. That's a shortcut. I'm not sure I see the point of rolling that one.
I mean, it's like a push block puzzle, which I just solved without using my brain at all. This part is not very difficult.
Yeah, but it seemed like you could have just walked around it without moving it.
Kinda. Some of them at least.
Oh, nice.
No, I should have aimed one to the left.
But you're running out of PP.
Should be good. Just need to use iron more. And should we heal?
You're still gonna be fine, but sure.
Meh. No, I'm finer. Now we can go down here. Do this.
I'm a bit unsure about the...
I feel like I need to push them.
About the why. Yeah, I have the same... I have the same feeling, but...
You know, my video game instincts tell me I need to press them or like push them.
Like you can push them, so you should.
Yeah, exactly.
But it didn't seem like it had a point. Did one run?
Yeah. I hate it when a game does this, when they give you like switches or like these things that you can move. And then you move them and then that was not what you were meant to do. Like, why do you give me the option if I'm not supposed to? That's mean. Nut. Okay.
Or it was all for that, I suppose.
That was redundant, but whatever, it works. So one here, one there, one magic in the middle. It seemed to do the trick earlier. One down, two down. Fair enough.
Well, fortunately, they don't do that much damage.
Yes. Agility rose by 4. Wait, no? No. Is there a point in running around?
Look at how many trees got cut down. Oh.
Drone bee. They are big enough to carry spears.
They look pretty buff.
I would shit my pants if that thing flew past me. Let's just shoot lasers out of its eyes. I mean, it's a numbing sting, but it didn't look like one.
Yeah, I don't think it came out of its eyes.
We got the best move in the game. Read it out, Tifa.
You mastered the Windseer's Murazuma.
Now we're talking, Golden Sun.
Good job.
I will probably not ever use a different spell ever again.
Can you walk in between it? Probably not.
No, we don't. See, this bridge is down, so we need to push this thing down, and now it actually starts being kind of a puzzle. So
maybe
we do
before
this.
It was more to like show you that you can.
Then we...
Or that you should.
Move this thing out of the way, that way. I guess. Like a tutorial kind of thing. And we move this out of the way. Go back to...
This one needs to go in the water. So walk around to the big one.
Back to where we started, all the way around, and push it into water so we can jump.
I think there was a nut in that tree.
That is possible. Let me have a look.
No, never mind.
Wow, you lied to me. Never lie about nuts. And another puzzle done. 5 enemies! Excuse me, we're only like 3 people?
This should be illegal.
I agree. Are you ready for Prasuma? Look at that. Lightning strikes them.
68.
Ivan doesn't mess around with that. Yeah. Synergy is quite strong. Ooh, volcano.
Nice.
I dig it. Now we could jump down here, but we don't want to. Can we walk through this? No.
Well, having to fight 5 is way too much.
I mean, we got magic for it. Do not touch floodgate switch.
What is this button do?
Isaac flip the switch. I mean,
well,
you
it's
need
their fault.
but
It's their fault for leaving it in the open.
are you? How can we not get over the tree stump?
I have a feeling you'll use that switch a lot. Can you also
no.
put the water back in?
I think we can, but we don't have. We have to actually. You're right.
At some point you'll have to, because I think these locks will be a path you walk on.
Yeah.
If you push them up, you will get to the chest.
You are correct, my dear.
But then you need to push the one you just pushed back.
And we need to do this. Then we need to do that.
Now the distance is too far.
Between what?
To jump, no? Between the locks. In the top ones, I meant.
Wait a sec. I think it has to be like this to get up there, but how do we get over here? Because you're right, I think we have to jump from this one to the other one. But...
Or do you think those 2 are enough? Because if they are, do you have to get it back to the beginning and only push the 2 up? But this looks like 2 spaces. But it's definitely the way. Team Decal!
we can also still do this.
Heck yeah.
We can just move this one here. Will that work? You think?
No, because how are you gonna get on that one?
Fair enough. Okay, this one cannot move, so there's no point doing that. Let's move that one there then.
Well, just try to like jump over them. But this one back to the side?
Wait a sec. You mean the one on the left of me now, right? This one?
Yeah. Put this one down
we need to
and
put
then...
this one here so that we can jump over there.
But if you now jump this one to the right... Actually, no.
Oh, I see it. I think we got it. You had it.
You had it!
Let's find out.
A hat means we don't have it anymore.
We're gonna find out. Flipping the switch again. Let me know if you want help. I'll take it if this was not the solution for the puzzle.
Oh, so you can actually jump the...
Okay, and now we can walk back here. So let's flip the switch again, because I do be wanting the treasure. How do you read it from there? Do the thing, Isaac, do the thing. Now.
Lock puzzles are so fun. Well, it's a good thing this goes fast. Imagine if you have to spend 2 minutes watching the water drain.
So now we can walk over here. This is...
I say just push this one up.
It's gotta be like this, right? No? I feel like this should be the solution.
But wait.
I mean, ultimately we can just push these over there and it doesn't matter.
I think you need to first push the top left one down so that that one gets stuck and we can jump from this one to that one. Does that make sense? Push this one back to where it was.
But we can just walk around the thing at the top now. We can walk up there above the cliff just by walking around because we unlocked the shortcut.
Fair enough. Then push it back.
But I don't think we have to. I don't think that makes a difference.
Okay, now flip the switch.
Okay, if that's not the solution after this attempt, Hulk, I'm more than willing to get help if you don't mind. Were we smart enough? Nope. So we can jump this distance.
I got it. Gimme.
Yeah, let me lower the water for you. Oh my god, Golden Sun does something very nice. If you use the cardinal directions up, down, left, right, and you walk at something's towards something's edge, your character will start walking diagonally away from that. Which doesn't help if you, like me, are not able to walk straight.
Fuck, I saw it. What was it?
Okay, now we could walk there, yes.
Can we still reach that?
No. Because now there's that lock in the way up there.
But we can't get to the side there because that lock is gone. Oh, but we can't jump on here now.
Yes.
Okay, I don't get it. Hulk! Hulk!
Assistance required. Yeah?
I feel like I just saw it, but apparently not.
I feel like this thing has to be over there, right?
So how do we even get there? Roll the top right one down. Okay,
I can
so
do that.
one.
Let me guess, now I have to put this one to the right?
But then how do you land on that one?
I think that will make more sense once you're done. I think the trick is to use them to block each other to get them in a different, in a certain like arrangement.
Roll the other top one down.
I can do that.
Oh, now if you push this one, but wait, then we can't reach that.
Oh wait, let me guess, I got it. Ah, wait. And now this one goes up, right? And then we got like a...
Yeah, you're a genius. Now you should have it, no? Can you reach the shore from the top one? Yeah, that should be it.
But how do we jump from there over here?
I think you can reach it from the...
We will find out.
Try it.
I mean, this does look like a solution. Yep, like that. Okay, let's try it out.
It makes sense.
Go straight down.
Let's see if you're correct.
Let us try again. Up, right.
No. Okay, wait. How are... Wait, go back.
Yes.
I need to see the options here. What if we need to flip it around? This one goes there, and then this one needs to be in line with that one. So close. If only we could jump diagonally.
No, Tifa, that's illegal. In the world of Golden Sun,
I know it's like the
hopping
hardest
diagonally
thing.
has been outlawed roughly 20 years before the birth of the main characters. So we can't do that, no.
Okay, wait, go to the top. Is there a way?
I think there's a reason why we can do that.
I know.
Now it makes less sense.
Well, if anything, push it up and then this one to the side. Oh, this one needs to go to the side. Push it up. And now push this one to the right. Oh! I think Hulk sees it too. Because from there you should be able to jump
Oh, wait.
Yeah, there
and
we
now
go.
we push
And now
this one back, and then it's like right, jump up,
there. Now
walk
we got
up,
it up.
jump right, take a left. Yeah.
There we go. We were just a log off.
Oh my god, go straight down. Now, first try. Did we get the solution on our first try? Team Deco, always.
Heck yeah.
Easy.
Full power.
There we go. And a fur coat.
Yeah, it looks like we need one.
Let's see.
I'm starting to sweat just from reading
Resists
that.
water. +8, +9, +10.
I would say Ivan for now.
Yeah, he
I mean,
has the lowest defense.
They like to hit Ivan.
Damn, that took a minute. No, Breaker, I have no idea what
Excuse
you're
me.
talking about. That was first try. Everything else was just figuring out how the mechanics work.
We were literally done in a minute.
How are you doing? Happy Wednesday.
How you doing, man?
This tree has a face.
Who are you? Didn't we have a whole conversation with you?
I guess she yelled and couldn't see us.
Oh, there we go. Oh, you are the ones who resisted Tret's glamour.
Glamour is a very kind word for it.
Also, I'm sorry, but this looks so creepy.
Yes. You know which tree lady I think was actually done better? The one in...
Pocahontas?
Yes, but no. Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Was she in both? Yes, she was in both.
I'm not sure she
The
was in
Deku
both,
Tree
but-
lady. But you know
Yeah.
who I mean?
Yeah,
the one
I
that fell in
know.
love with Link in Seasons.
Yeah,
It's
I
kinda cute.
definitely agree. This looks so creepy and it doesn't help. I don't know, the roots don't help.
I think it's because the colors clash.
Yeah, maybe if it was the same face or the same like all around thing like in the mugshot.
Yeah, there it doesn't clash as much.
But like behind it looks like nightmare material.
To be honest, I think it's because it's a Game Boy Advance game, and like in the little portrait it just works. But if I used the same color for the face on the tree trunk,
It would
it
disappear,
might
I guess.
blend in too much. So they do that for contrast, I would think.
Yeah, but this looks so creepy.
Game Boy Advance game, I was wondering why I missed this one. You should play it, like if you like
It's fun.
classic turn-based JRPGs, Golden Sun 1 and 2 are amazing. Yeah.
Well, most people, I think, only agree on one being amazing, but
No, I think most people like 1 and 2.
no, our chat was a different opinion when we talked about this.
Yeah, but screw you guys.
So I would think the general opinion is just 1, 2 is okay-ish,
1 was amazing,
and that's where it ended.
2 was great, and the third one is... yeah, no, we don't talk about it. If it was Super Nintendo or anything else, I would have played it or known it, would have definitely been my type of game. You can still play it.
You can.
It doesn't go anywhere.
It has a really good story. Recommend
Yes.
playing it. I sense a great warmth within you.
Except those of you that don't like Golden Sun too. I don't feel a warmth there.
I can tell you it has a better story than Fortnite.
Definitely, I think.
If you came to rescue Tret, you are already too late. What? Is Tret already... Oh, never mind. Soon Tret will die, and we shall wither away without him.
You said this already. Can we get to the part where we figure out how to help him?
Leave now, before the forest is destroyed.
Fork knife?
You guys start making me doubt myself.
No, it's fork knife. It's like, what's the thing that people do with Among Us? Amogus? I don't even know where that's from, I just know that it's a thing.
What? Also, Tret is huge.
You need to spend more time on the internet. Go lurk more.
Maybe I should. Excuse you? 2 is also amazing.
I agree.
I also enjoyed 2. At least I remember enjoying 2 because I have no clue what happens anymore in 2. But I remember positive vibes from 2.
Once we're done with 1, we might want to check out 2. Just saying. Because when we get to the end of 1, there's a reason, but we will get to that at that point. Whom? He will not speak to you, child.
But last time we talked about it, it seemed like the majority was against 2.
Maybe people are confusing 2 and 3.
Could also be, I don't know.
Wouldn't put it past them. I control all in Tret's realm. So we just don't bother talking to you and climb into your head.
Well, he kind of closed its eyes.
How about before we explore Tret's very large head, we take a short break and also get more water.
That sounds like a plan. BRB.
3RB.
Yeah, you're pretty good.
I know. We're back and you haven't been abandoned, but we did leave you for a moment. Sorry, I had to.
It was pretty bad. It took me a second, but it was pretty bad. And we haven't been abandoned. We've been abandoned.
A map known. Yes, I'm sorry that we a map known you, but it was a decollusion, and now we're back. And now Tifa has taken over the gamepad, so please anticipate very bad menuing and lots of unnecessary menuing. Because Tifa beat Tifa.
Is this a... Oh, it is.
Also, the music in this area is super quiet for me.
I was just wondering, I can't step on that leaf, right?
Yeah. Let's put the decals. Decals where we can see them. Okay, you have...
I thought... Yeah. Oh, shit. I'm gonna fall. Yeah.
Yes.
There's no sound whatsoever now.
Varys, you're just deaf. Let me make it even louder for you. Like this?
No.
Do you have your earpiece in?
Yeah. There's no sound.
Oh, your earpiece died. That explains.
Well, in that case, I also don't need to put it in.
Yes, now you are wearing it very fashionably. How about we... How about we try to clean this up visually? Watch.
I can do you even better.
Ooh, kinky. How about we don't talk about that on stream? Decals out for Harambe. Yes, we should all put decals out for Harambe.
Decals where I can see him.
Decals everywhere.
Let's do there, and you can... Oh wait, I did that, definitely.
Let's judge her for how she's playing. What is she doing? Okay.
Wow, 24 damage.
That's disgusting.
That's quite rough. Is he still alive?
Yeah, and stunned though.
Still. Also, do the music.
Boom, boom, boom. No, I'm not going to.
Hey, wow, I can't play like this.
You want my earpiece?
No.
Then I'm afraid I can't really help you.
Oh, good thing.
Actually, I can try while you're doing this.
Oh, this seems so weird.
Yes,
I know
it is.
you need to see behind the leaves, but...
Yeah, like the first time I played this back then, that kind of threw me off because like the circle of vision around you, it makes sense from a gameplay perspective. But those spiders look cute. Weird in a way, but cute.
It looks kind of adorable.
I wouldn't want it near me, but I would watch it at the zoo.
I feel like there's gonna be a djinn behind one of these leaves.
That could actually be, I'm not entirely sure anymore.
I'm having... Oh wait, I can jump here. No, I can't.
No, you do not.
Did I miss something?
What gave you the impression you can jump in? Have you gone up yet? Because I think that's the way to go here.
I didn't see a way up, but I'll get there. Thank you, this plays so much better.
I've mentioned that those bees are quite large, but look at how sturdy they are. Left.
Oh, left.
Up.
Up.
Left.
Oh, I went up here.
Okay.
It's a dead end. But I can't...
Then back into the tree trunk itself it is, I guess.
There has to be a way up here. Also, this is a good tree. I mean, look at how fat the spider is. I mean, it gets enough food in here.
It's a nice place to live for. One little nitpicky thing I have with the Golden Sun games is that some of the dungeon designs can be rather time consuming. And this one is still okay. There is one later in the games where we will probably get stuck a lot, and that's why I have a walkthrough open the whole time in the background. I'm touching her shoulder, people. Nothing weird here. And I'm pulling her hair along because there's
Yes, you are. What
everywhere.
are you doing? Just give it to me.
Yes, here. Now you got sound again. Fixed it.
Put it in this one.
Doing it live. Just a shoulder tap, shoulder rub.
You do not want shoulder rubs from Jack.
Or maybe you do and she just sucks at receiving them. Because she keeps telling me every time I give her a shoulder rub that it hurts.
You are so bad at it.
No, you. You're bad at receiving them.
Like, if you wouldn't already have stiff shoulders, you would have them after. And not in a good way.
Whoever said you can have shoulders, stiff shoulders in a good way?
Well, it can.
Go softer. I do go soft. I don't just like punch her in the back or something. I do it with love.
Yeah, there's no love in there.
Tifa just sucks at receiving. I feel like Jack could work out my knots. Potentially, yes. Potentially, yes. If I don't get yelled at the moment I touch someone's back, like I know it hurts. Like this. Yeah. Like
That is you.
maybe, but you do it too hard sometimes too.
No, but he is not good at giving massages.
Can you tell I'm a wimp?
Where did I come from? I need to go down here.
You could try it. Nope.
I expected there to be a djinn.
Like, this makes sense to have an exit there on a branch that does nothing ultimately.
That's a synergy stone, right?
Yeah, we don't need that. Like,
Well, I can heal and then use it.
yeah, you can also just walk around and get your PP back.
That is true. We sacrificed healing ring.
You can also heal with that.
I want to see what that does.
Used to restore 70 hip.
So it's a one-time only ring.
No, you can use it a couple times and it will break after several uses.
Oh, sure.
Or you don't use
we
it,
now need to
you
go.
use your PP to heal instead and then you sell it at some point. Which is more economical. Anyway, I was saying, it makes sense that there are branches that have like no bearing on the like getting through the dungeon kind of thing, but like gameplay wise it's kind of annoying. Like, I mean, not every branch needs to do something, but like in a dungeon, maybe just block it off. Oh well. They don't do it too much.
It was this way, no?
I do not remember. I think so.
I think it was up here then.
Also, once again, can you please run? No, the other button, yes.
Oh, keep forgetting there's a running button.
It's like in the Mario games, B2. Jack gives bad massages, so he just doesn't have to give them. I wouldn't mind giving them. No. I would give you one right now if you let me. See how she just ignores me when I offer?
Yeah, because you suck. Also, is that a spider? Can I jump? Can I jump on that?
Why would you jump on a spider? I thought you liked them.
I do, but why is it there?
If you liked spiders, why would you want to jump on them?
Well, maybe he's sturdy.
No, she's traumatized. Yes.
I just honestly do not recommend. 1 out of 5 stars.
How's this?
Like, that just doesn't do anything.
Wow. Wow. Here I am trying. And this is how I get fanged. Wow.
I'm just saying, it's not your job. Let's say
how did this gnome get into the tree, by the way? Like, makes no sense to me.
Well, do you see how big this tree is? Might as well live somewhere. I used to have a colleague at a place where I worked, like, oh shit, that's also already 9 years ago, who was so good at giving massages. I miss him.
I'm shocked you didn't leave me for him.
Well...
Maybe I have. Do you know where I am 10 hours of a day when I go to work?
No, he was really good at it. I should send you on a course.
I wouldn't mind. I would be okay with it.
I'll give it for you for your birthday and then pretend it's for you while technically I reap the benefits.
That would be very sweet of you. Tofu out here rethinking life.
I know, right?
Should have gone with a guy with that was good at massages. Yeah. Too late.
It's a heavy skill there.
Also, after this fight, I quickly need to do something.
This dude would die already. Wait, who?
Garrett.
You use the red. You go there. You go there. Ah, I should have gone on the other one.
Another thing that they could add with a remake of this is a little like overview of the commands you gave to your other characters. Some games do that, and I like that.
On the side.
Yeah. Can you hold on for 1 sec?
Yep.
Because I used this opportunity to do something I should have done earlier, and I found a way to get rid of that weird blue line in the middle of the screen, so let's quickly do that. Let's make this educational. For those of you that are playing Golden Sun in MGBA like we are, if you use the OpenGL hardware renderer, you will have that blue line. If you use the software renderer, then you don't. So let me recapture the screen.
Everything he said.
Thank you, Tifa. It means the world to me. Now, waiting for OBS to catch up with us? Maybe.
I think it preferred the blue line, really.
It doesn't want to, then we'll do it differently. 1 sec. Capture screen. Let me double check that this all works.
Seems good.
And there we go.
But now the game's gone. Press it.
The game isn't gone, there.
There it is. Well, the control is gone. I think I missed something, but... Okay, we're gonna fall down there. We need to go this way. Might not be too bad to fall down after this. Oh no! Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that was not the solution. Leave the room and enter it again.
That's too far. I thought that was the solution.
Is it just me or does it look laggy now? It doesn't look as smooth, no?
It's a bit slower.
No, it's the same speed. The game didn't slow down. Otherwise the music would sound different.
It feels slower, but that's probably just my imagination. Okay.
I need to find a solution for either one of these issues after the stream. Do you want the item?
Yeah. Can
Okay,
we jump from the second leaf to the right? That's too far, right?
I'm unsure. Can confirm 69% frame drop. No, I doubt that. That doesn't match with the stats I see on my screen.
If I see correctly, I think we got a...
No, that was a weird audio bug on our end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I didn't say anything.
I think we have to find a way to enter this room from the right side.
I think I also skipped something from the left, but wait. That's just to make us go around. The spider doesn't do anything. We can't step on the leaf.
Yeah. Go up? Is there another way to get in here or out of it?
Well, I think I skipped away on my way down, so let's have a look there. Or I think there were different paths. Who's this? Isaac. You're good. Oh, sorry, well.
I would use Spire.
Yeah.
How about you heal Ivan, by the way?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I agree.
Almost forgot about good old Ivan there.
Like, I would let you play the game by yourself, but it looks like you're sabotaging yourself, so... I don't feel like it's in my best interest to not help you.
No, you can. I just didn't pay attention to his health.
Ooh, epic camera swivel turn thing. Who just gained 10 HP and from what? Didn't catch that.
I cannot tell you. Okay, let's go down.
Wait, didn't we come from down here?
Yeah, but I think I skipped something.
Okay.
We came from
Move.
the thingy there,
don't
right?
point at the screen. Stop
Yeah, but I
moving.
also had to itch my nose. So I used the opportunity. You are a good, like, back scratcher.
Because usually I have longer nails than you.
Now that we're talking about what you're good at.
Excuse me, I have qualities.
Yes, you do.
Wow.
I just mentioned one of them.
Not even leading with my ability to make amazing pancakes.
Your pancakes are also really good. You should make them in the weekend.
I bought maple syrup the other day.
See? Good timing.
Nice, I'm having pancakes tomorrow. But we didn't buy buttermilk.
I said in the weekend. I need to go to work tomorrow.
So then I'll make pancakes for myself.
There is no door here.
Yes, down there. Out of 10, how are the pancakes, Tifa?
I would honestly say they are some of my favorites. I would say 10 out of 10.
I don't pay her to say this.
But with oats. Without oats, it's like a 8.5 out of 10. I feel like the oats make the difference.
I'm sorry, but the normal flour ones with buttermilk are like a 9.9. And I'm only saying this because once in my life... Oh, now I see why we heard an alert.
What?
First of all, our chatbot isn't working. Second of all, Drowcon, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry I didn't see that.
I was gonna say, I knew I heard a sound,
yes,
but I couldn't find the source.
I see it in Twitch, but I don't see it on our chat and that should have read it. Thank you.
I'm really sorry, Drowcon. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
As I was saying about pancakes, years ago, many years ago, like 8, I think.
No, not the stats.
Tifa and I spent a night at a hotel.
I spent the night in a restaurant.
I wouldn't mind. We spent a night at a hotel like normal people, and the next morning with a breakfast buffet, they had fresh pancakes. Like they had this kind of station where they made like egg dishes, and you would just go there and you tell them where, what kind of stuff you want. And I've never had pancakes like that before. If you've ever had a pound cake, it was that kind of texture. Like, there were actual pancakes, like pancakes, but the flavor and the consistency was like pound cake.
Oh.
And I have no idea how they made it. And I could never find a recipe that like came close. It was a stealth follow and then unfollow. No, it's our stuff not working where it should, Skinner. Stop spouting lies. This is why Brexit happened.
At least it's not as bad as yesterday, because I don't know if you heard at the beginning, but yesterday our chat didn't work at all. So basically we ignored everyone.
Yes, not on purpose. No worries, enjoying the content. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
Love Golden Sun and the Lost Age. Draukon, am I pronouncing that right? If you love Golden Sun and the Lost Age, I have a question for you. What are your feelings on Dark Dawn, the third one on the DS?
Ah, fuck. There goes Ivan.
You are aware that we have no way to revive someone, right?
Well, you sold it. Do you think, how much damage did it do?
I didn't see.
47, which means it can kill us, so we should heal.
No, you should attack.
But I don't know how much HP it still has left.
You can only heal one of you.
Okay, so you're saying attack.
Attack as hard as you can. Why don't you use your Jins?
Because I wanted the stats.
Okay, fair enough, I guess.
If you say Jin, I'll be able to use Jin.
I don't know, Tifa. I didn't make this game. I know I like to pretend like I know everything. I should, but I don't. I probably over-whip the batter. Does that change the texture like that? I would think that just makes it chewy, and it was not like chewy. It was like pound cake, basically.
It is definitely possible.
First things first, give that gin to Ivan, please. Yes. No. A, Tifa! It's A! Keep pressing A!
I was working on it. Okay, there we go. Did he revive? No.
No.
Fuck. Okay, shit.
We would need to go to a city to do that.
Well, let's at least get us healed up.
Yeah, give me that. No, give me that. Let me see if I can salvage this.
Yes, you pronounced it right.
Yes.
That's our
main problem. Reading, pronouncing.
I was gonna say that's our strength, pronouncing things, but...
Strength.
You know, whatever you want to call it. You know, I knew we needed that water of life.
No, Tifa, we need someone capable playing the game.
As if you would have done it better.
My mistake was giving the gamepad to her.
Absolutely, tofu strength. Exactly what I said.
How do we get through this without Ivan? Honestly, I don't think we can.
How about you just run?
No, if you plan to get through the rest of this area without Ivan, we need to be way stronger than they currently are.
Well, we can get out of the tree and heal. There's a city outside, no?
The city we were at an hour ago.
Oh, well.
We need to run through the entire forest again thanks to you.
You didn't have any better ideas.
I was talking to Chet.
You were even like, oh, I don't know.
I'm sorry, are you blaming these wonderful people who take their time to spend it with us? I don't.
No.
I appreciate all of
you in the blame. As the wise one have told us, take responsibility.
Yeah, I'm taking responsibility right now. Yes, we need Ivan.
So we are going back to the city.
Oh God, do we need to walk all... Well, now that we have the time to walk all the way back, honestly only played it once when it first came out and didn't care for it then, but I've been meaning to revisit it. We played it a couple years ago, and...
A couple years is like at least 9 years ago.
No, like... I'm gonna spoil it.
We don't need to...
I'm gonna...
Spoiler alert.
Well, for a game that you should not care about. Spoiler, I will tell you something about Golden Sun Dark Dawn.
This you can do.
I mentioned earlier in the stream when we were talking about going to work how much I hate it when I feel like my time is being wasted on purpose. And Golden Sun Dark Dawn does exactly that. You start the game and the current situation gets set out. It plays after the first 2 games, which is fine. There's a couple of recurring characters, which is fine. They are still like they were in the games you've played, which again, still makes sense. And then you're introduced to your new main characters, which, okay.
Before you continue, does Ivan still get XP?
No!
Okay, shame.
But the others will need it to carry us.
Yeah, but I was wondering whether it was wasted XP on Ivan or not.
Yeah, no escape. Thanks, Tifa. Thanks for insinuating a strategy.
Well, sometimes you can. Try again.
My best bet here is to ignore that she's sitting next to me. And then you start playing Golden Sun Dark Dawn. And then you play the game, and then they throw you into the plot. And then you follow that plot. And then you play that for 25, 30, 40 hours. And can we not go back through here?
Didn't you need to push the locks?
But I couldn't find a way. And then at some point you are done with that plot, and then, now here comes the actual spoiler, you end up exactly where you started off, and the game goes, oh, you've taken care of that, but remember how in the very beginning we told you that there's a problem that needs solving, that you thought you would get to do in the game, like, you know, the plot? And you didn't tackle that at all. And that's still there. So their grand idea of the sequel hook for the third one was that you never do anything with the actual story.
Well, I think that's more the pressure to still release something.
No, the entire game is a filler episode of Naruto.
That's my memory of it too. The twist was obvious and the cliffhanger was lacking. I don't even think I've played the third one. Have we done that one?
Yes, you have. That's one you finished, and I gave up like 3/4 through.
Oh, fair.
Because
it's been way too long.
Like, I just didn't get engrossed in it. And Tifa actually played all the way through, and when she told me what happened, I'm like, no, that can't be. You can't make a game, tell us there's this story, and then just not do that. But yeah, that's what they did. Like, the game itself is, like, it's okay. It wasn't the worst game I ever played. It was doable.
But that's why I'm saying it's kind of probably pressure of a franchise that is loved to still release another one. Like, there are a lot of people that don't like to end it when it's at its height.
Okay, so Dark Dawn came out years.
Oh shit, yeah, that was a long way back.
Yeah, thanks to you. Years after The Lost Age. Oh wait, I didn't need to do that. Yeah. So, first of all...
people were probably asking for another game.
Yes, like they should, because the first 2 are amazing. I fully get that. But then how are you so...
But then something went wrong.
Yes. The producers okayed or greenlit this story. No, but like, I understand the whole, oh, we need a story to have like a vehicle for this.
Also, I'm now kind of imagining how we've been dragging Ivan's dead body along.
No, you have.
All this way.
Yes, you have. Not me. You.
Probably on one of the human trees, because it makes it easier.
And just because you get the gamepad again in a moment, I'm gonna buy every piece of armor I can fit onto this guy. That
was just bad luck on the gin. We're not gonna fight another one there, I think.
Which one is better? Oh, yeah, that has that. Oh, there's more stuff. Wooden cap. 54.
Did you just buy that?
Already has that.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Can't equip. Plus 11, yeah, we're buying those. Yes, please. Anyway, Golden Sun 3 is painful.
What do we do with these tickets again?
We do not know that yet because we haven't gotten to that point. Good thing we made so much money.
Oh, that's only 4 points.
Thank you for the luck.
Appreciate it. That was kind of a waste on Ivan.
You said you...
Oh, is the bug broken?
Yes, like I said earlier already, Tifa. What are you doing? Why don't you listen to me?
Oh, yeah, I forgot the follow thing is the same bot.
Yes, the thing is broken. What I was trying to say is, if you keep killing the characters, I keep giving them better equipment.
Yeah, but 400 for 4 points is a lot.
Yeah, and clearly you need it.
No.
Yeah, no.
You can stop now.
I will stop when you stop killing Ivan.
No, it's okay. Stop. Stop spending money.
No, it's my money too.
Hey, I earned half of that, at least.
No, let's not get a sword for Garrett. No, I didn't mean to talk to you.
I mean, he's gonna be fine. Maybe...
Just out of spite.
No, heal. Just heal. You're gonna walk all the way back. No, don't spend money on this. No.
Please enjoy your stay. Just out of spite. Spite resting. It's a new trend. Do it, kids.
You could have just used your synergy.
Hope you slept well. Have a nice trip.
And it would have been back by the time you even reach Tret again.
The trip will be nice until we reach Kolima Forest again. And then the controls will be handed over to this genocidal maniac next to me. Doesn't think that you need to be careful with a mid-boss fight.
I was being careful.
Dark Dawn felt like an afterthought, and I would love it if I remade the first two and then either retconned or overhauled the third.
Yes, we've been talking about them wanting them to remake the first one.
Yeah.
And I think we can all agree on the random encounters being improved. But it would be nice. I would buy it. I'd like to see this in modern graphics as well.
Yes.
Even though this has a nice nostalgia to it.
If they do work on Dark Dawn, I think the only way that they can salvage it to the point where I would be willing to give it another try is if they actually give it a story. As in something that goes beyond what they had in the game as they released it back then. Because that ending was just... it felt like a bad joke.
It's not too bad damage-wise.
And I'm not gonna spoil the rest of Golden Sun 1 because we're playing it currently and I want you to see it for yourself. I would imagine that they tried to do something similar with the ending of Golden Sun 1 and 3. When we get there, you will get it.
Also, you can't really spoil it. I mean, Drogon even said he played it already.
Yeah, but not everybody else necessarily.
Fair enough.
So I'm guessing that they tried to go for something similar, but to me they failed tragically. It didn't feel the same way. How did we get through here? We put that thing...
Oh, we went this one down and then up. Oh, just...
Oh yeah, I can just walk past it.
Yep.
So many random encounters.
That one didn't really have a point, I believe.
Yeah, true, that one was like a fake out.
I think it's more for the puzzle in the lake to show you that you can move them around and stuff.
Damn, I haven't knocked out the middle one with just one spell of magic. Impressive. Maybe it's all the extra grinding I'm getting in thanks to the backtracking.
Be happy.
I am. If we grind now, the game will get easier later.
Exactly, now it doesn't feel like a forced grind.
Also, do we just walk that much in between fights, or did the game bug out and we've got infinite PP?
Well, you need to walk the zigzags.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but earlier it didn't seem like we actually got back as many synergy points as we ended up using. You know what I mean?
No, you seriously just walk a lot.
Valid point. I feel like they set up, like the setup for 2 was earned and made sense, but you said it best about 3 being like filler. Yeah. Maybe one day they listen to the fans and give us another game, and it will be better.
I think at this point you're not gonna get another one. When did 3 even come out?
2007, I want to say.
Really?
I want to say 2007, something like that.
I have a quick look.
Yeah.
2010.
I was wrong. Check when The Lost Age came out, because I think that was 2003. No, not Golden Sun 3. Golden Sun The Lost Age.
Yeah, I looked it up, but I forgot to get rid of the 3. 2002.
So they had
Okay,
8
so
years.
8 years later.
They took 8 years to make a filler episode.
Mm.
Oh well. Earthquake.
I really don't think they're gonna get back to the game.
I doubt it too. I would have also liked it if they would have put a Golden Sun character in a Smash Bros game. We talked about it yesterday too. Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did. But I'm not sure if that would work. But actually, yeah, it probably would.
Let me tell you why I think that would have been a good idea. If Nintendo still cared about the franchise. Do you know what happened?
They still care about it.
Not that much.
I mean, it still got updates not too long ago with new characters.
Do you know what happened, as I was trying to ask you, when they put Pyra and Mythra in Smash Bros. Ultimate?
They didn't release the amiibos I want.
That is unfortunately correct. But they had to reprint cartridges of Xenoblade 2 because they started selling out. So these 2 characters being in Smash increased the popularity like 4 years after the game came out, to the point where they sold out of all stock. Nintendo barely ever reprints older games. They had to for that, because there was so much demand. So Smash Bros. Is a vehicle to introduce your actual other franchises to the world. Smash Bros. Melee is why Fire Emblem came to the West after years of not getting a release.
People will get curious about the character.
Yes. So, oh, here you go. Please don't fuck it up again. So yes, I feel like they should have. I think 1 and 2 worked so well because it was originally going to be 1 game, but limitations made them split into 2. Yes, it's a cohesive story. Yeah. Isaac for Smash Bros. I would have loved that. I mean, he's in it as an assist trophy, but it's not the same. Yes. Yeah.
Not that I play Smash, but still.
Yeah, they added that.
I suck at Smash.
So like they gave people something, like they acknowledged that Golden Sun exists, but at the same time like...
Well, maybe that was like a... what do you call it? Like a taste to see how people would respond to it.
Oh, people did respond to it. People got angry, like, that's cool, but how about you do the thing we wanted, which was to make him playable?
Did we go left or right?
Right.
Okay.
Also, those leaves must be quite magical that they can withstand your weight.
They're golden. Are you saying I'm fat?
No, but I'm saying Isaac, Garrett and Ivan jump onto them.
Yeah, but not at the same time, obviously.
So after never makes it better? I mean, I guess it might. I guess it might.
There wouldn't be any more gins hidden, right?
Let me double check this spoiler-free walkthrough I have here.
I would say 1 in a 3 is already quite nice.
I scrolled too far, I'm already at the next major story point. We did that.
This was a dead end.
This.
Should have remembered which path I took.
Not really. You went right and up the thingies.
Oh my god, so many of you guys.
We got Gust before Lord McCoy. Now we're in Kolima. Wait, we could have done the other part of the game first.
Well, a bit late.
You remember earlier when you said, oh, why don't you go into that cave? And I said, nah, we're supposed to do this part first. The game is actually... Yeah, we could have actually done that. Which also would make this part easier, but that part would have been harder. So, like, it's a toss-up.
Oh.
Like...
down here, no?
I didn't even realize that the game has open world sequences like this where you can just choose which thing to tackle first.
Well, it's the worst point. You don't know where to go. You'll just take a route, and if you're not supposed to be there, the game will tell you to fuck off.
I mean, yes, they do block you from entering certain areas, but at the same time, like if we had gone there, the enemies would have been very strong for us. So they expect you to do this part first. So we're not doing it wrong, really.
They see that.
Doing it the way it was intended. Also, what is healing us? Is it that ring that we have? Is that a side effect?
So we are being healed. I'm not wearing the ring though.
Yeah, somebody's recovering points. I'm happy with that, I just don't understand why.
Well, I'll take it.
We picked
this up.
Yes. So, can you go up?
I think this is where I fought the djinn. This is where the djinn was.
Yes.
So we are back at a...
Dead end.
Dead end. Where is the way?
I say go left through the building.
We still have some...
Oh wait, I think I know what we need to do next.
Nice.
Yeah, it heals more. Oh wait, why don't you let Garrett use magic instead?
Because Thingy has stronger magic.
Yes, but Garrett never uses his PP, and Isaac has a stronger weapon. He does more physical damage.
That is true, but I was hoping this would already kill him off.
I see your point, but that's not how it works.
We get there regardless.
I think...
I'm not sure what the way is now.
I think we are there.
But we've been on the other side here as well.
Yeah, I think I know the...
It has to be through the branches.
If I'm not mistaken, which I'm never.
Of course.
We need to get through this fight first.
Well, let's try to get there before we call it a night.
Spire... Actually, we don't need to use Spire. But you attack there, and you hit them with Kurasuma.
Weren't you just telling me to make Garrett use magic?
I should have.
You do the exact same thing.
I skipped through the message again. No. Need to learn to read.
No, I think so. It's too late. I don't have that much delay.
Works for me. I think what we need to do now is fall into this hole.
I thought that's the way out. Like once we're at the top where we need to be, we fall through the hole.
No, if I recall correctly, they're pulling an Ocarina of Time where you need to find a way to get down there.
I figured that would be at the top.
We are at the top.
But there has to be another way to still go higher.
No, I think we are at the top.
There's still a door above us.
Where have you seen it?
I think.
I mean, yes, this one, but...
Oh yeah, that's one door higher. Isn't it?
That's one where you've been in. And if the screen now doesn't scroll up, I'm pretty sure I have it read.
Then I'm lost.
Let's do this again,
You'd think it'd be quite straightforward in the tree.
Flare wall and plasma.
And there you go.
Easy every time. And didn't even get the heal. Alright, I think what we need to do is
highest floor we've been at.
This, and this.
Oh shit, yes, of course. That makes so much sense now that you did it.
That's so bad for the knees. So bad.
Kinda makes them tingly, doesn't it?
Which way do we go first?
Well, there's only one way.
You are correct.
many paths do you see?
I wanted to save, but apparently I just walked into the boss.
Oh, he's a boss. Wait. If it's a boss, make a quick save. You don't want to walk all the way back, do you?
We can do it. You hope to find my kindly self?
Please make a quick save.
I mean, no, but... Fools! You should never have come here, and now you shall never leave. Oh, but when he makes a tree pun, it's fine.
Because he is a tree.
I guess. Your powers protected you in the forest, but now you are in the heart of my power. Blink, blink. Here, you will all become trees and you'll wither with the rest of us.
So it's no wonder he's dying. He's completely hollow.
Can we talk about the fact that he is Zordon from the Power Rangers? He's a giant floating creepy head.
The one thing I find a tiny bit of a shame is that he... You know, in the enemies we've encountered, you have like these flying thingies that look like this, but smaller.
Yeah.
He's basically that, but bigger.
Yeah, and he really creeps me out.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
51 damage. Remember that number. 51.
Oh, that's right, 51.
Sleep Star. That sounds annoying.
Oh, Garrett is asleep.
Let's do that.
But he's sleeping. How long is this?
We will find out. 57. Physical attacks actually do more damage than using magic. That's good to know.
Do we have a way of waking Garrett up?
No. He'll wake up eventually. It's like Pokemon, I think. Still asleep. I mean, to be honest,
asleep.
as long as he doesn't attack us, we're perfectly safe.
Fair enough.
It's just annoying. Can we boost ourselves several times?
Do you really want to risk it without you seeing an effect?
But we do see the effect. First we did 51 damage, now it was 80. And he woke up. Nice. How often can we get that boosted? Okay, twice.
0. Yeah, you're out.
Twice. 64. Nice.
Okay,
23.
starting to attack, but nothing too bad.
Let's
Ivan might need a little help.
heal Ivan, because why wouldn't we want to?
Wouldn't want a deja vu, would we?
And then let's just hit him hard.
50 more. I think you might even already have him.
30 damage. Hey, 69 health on Ivan. Nice. I have a good feeling about
How about
this.
the Jins and the summon?
The problem is, wait, let me show you. I was thinking about it, but if we use a Jin, we get downgraded from Knight to Squire, and look at the drop.
Yeah.
Like the attack and defense, I would stomach that, but the hit points.
It's
and like
quite
we
a big
need
drop.
that. So I feel safer just attacking, honestly. Plasma. The next round we should heal. 70 damage.
Okay,
You felt Tret.
good job.
Nice. And you said I should make a save first, just in case.
Hey, you never know.
Oh. And it's the nice Tret suddenly. What has happened to me?
He was possessed.
Was I see. My heart was all but lost in my rage. And you defeated the evil within me?
Sometimes you just need a good slapping.
Yes, Deku Tree, we did. I thank you. I could not leave this world with so much evil in my heart.
You're not going anywhere.
I am free now to leave the world without regret. Goodbye, great warriors.
Great, so we sped up the forest dying.
Now it's time to sign a treaty. Nice one. Yes. Yes, it is. Hey, wait a minute. We can't let Tret die like this.
That's right, Isaac. We still need his help.
With what, though? I mean, it would be nice if he uncurses with people, but... What? Why have you not left me to my dying? Do you need something? Nah, keep going. No, yes, actually.
I just like to watch you die.
Golden Sun if Isaac was a psychopath. Is it happening yet? I turned the people of Kolima into trees? Yeah, and one in Bilibin, but you know. Whom? I must release them before they die with the forest. That'll be cool.
That's mighty nice of you.
Yeah. You could even say, my tree nice. That one felt forced, sorry. I can't do it. My power no longer reaches Kolima. People of Kolima, forgive me. Tret's too weak, he doesn't have a power to save Kolima.
No, we have to heal him. We can't let the people of Kolima die with the forest.
Every life in Kolima depends on us.
We have to restore Tret and save the people of Kolima.
But how? Let's leave this place and then we can call a night once we found a safe spot. How about that?
Yeah, can at least get out. But I don't think we'll have a safe spot here.
Let's talk to the nice tree lady so that she can tell us what to do next. Actually, let's save it for next time so that we know what to do next when we continue.
You're gonna remember for next week, right?
I will try. Is it okay to save? Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. And as always, double save. Just feels natural. Click.
No, not natural, but safe.
Yes, I guess. Tifa, how did it feel to actually be able to talk with people this time? That thank you to our ISP if things work.
It's nice to not have issues today.
I agree. I agree.
And even though I didn't think it would happen again today, there's always like this bad feeling. Like, what if it does?
There's only so many things that you can influence yourself during the stream, and if your internet provider doesn't agree, then well,
yeah,
not much you can do about that.
But so far so good. Oh.
We're actually getting somewhere in this game.
Yeah, we're making steady progress.
Yes, and thanks to that little tree tour, I had to. We are, I think, a good one level higher than we would normally be. Not that that means much in the grand scheme of things, but
you're welcome.
It's gonna make the next part a teeny tiny bit easier.
Well, in a way like that, it's better than having to walk in a circle trying to force random encounters. Like, this way you feel it less.
Yeah, what we don't tell you, this is a quick behind the scenes thing, we actually have a whole outline of, like I always say, this is not scripted, but it really is. We have like the whole wall in front of us is plastered with like an outline of how we want to structure these streams. And the note telling Tifa to somehow mess up the Djinn fight is over there so that we can
try not mess up. I got the Djinn, didn't I?
Without you thinking we are grinding on purpose. No, that was all her. All her. These walls are naked except for the tapestry and paint.
I got the... You're lying, there's stuff hanging on the wall. I got the Djinn, didn't I?
Yes, Tifa. You did get us the second Djinn for Ivan. That was very good of you. It only cost us a hefty touristic route through the game.
Well,
but it's fine.
I get to see more of it.
We got it. And I remembered most of the solutions to the log puzzles, so that worked.
That is true.
We all know the walls are decorated with sparkles.
I wish that was the case, but this room is super ugly. And the reason why is because...
It's me.
How long have we been living here? 6 years ago?
7.
What? 7?
Yeah. 2015.
7 years ago, I lost a round in Mario Kart, which let Jack decided which color this room would be. When we moved in, we decided to race each other, and the one who won got to decide which color the wall would be painted in for that specific room we were racing for.
Yeah.
And Jack won this little computer room. So now, this wall behind us, which turned out to be very handy for streaming, is bright green.
It's a not very nice green because I thought back then, you know, there's this streaming thing and like I want to try it out. I never did it at home because like I was living with my dad and like that wouldn't quite have worked. But now that we're living alone, if we ever feel like it, we would need like a green screen. And I was thinking a green screen is just really green.
You did not think ahead that far.
I did, I told you that back then too. So if I ever want to do something like this, I don't need to install a green screen behind me because I would have a green wall. So I decided that this wall would be green.
Yeah, so this wall and that side of the wall as well, that no one will ever see on stream, is green. And then the best part, the other side and the wall next to me is bright orange.
Okay,
It's bright orange
Tifa,
next to bright green.
Tifa is missing out somehow the explanation behind that. Jack, big-brained. Thank you, youth. Thank you for spreading the good word, aka the truth. Thank you. One person understands you. Clearly it's not her. So we all have to make up for it, right? So
I would move the camera a tiny bit to the side so you can see the line and the horrible clash of colors.
You would need to move it a lot.
It's stuck to a...
I grew up in very boring homes, as in tapestry or wall color-wise. It was always just plain white. And it was kind of boring. So then as a kid, once I decided I don't want white walls anymore because it's boring, so I painted them all blue, and that was a thing. And then I learned, after spending some time with Tifa's family, hey, you can actually give walls individual colors. Like, that blew my mind. Like, I know you can do that, but I never knew you could do that.
Your mind.
Exactly. Damn, I should have made that joke. Anyway, so when we moved in, we decided, after looking at the rooms, how about we make, like, basically every room in our apartment has 4 walls, 4 sides. There are no, like, weird layers of, like cuts and like triangular rooms and stuff. So we're thinking, wouldn't it be cool if we do like 2 walls, 1 color, and then the other 2 are white? That way, like every room gets a different color. And we're thinking, okay, that's kind of cool. So in the living room, the wall where the TV is on and the one next to it is like a dark gray, which also works if you're watching TV. You turn off the lights, you don't have a white background in front of behind the TV. Kind of works. Our hallway has a very nice intense blue that turned out really well.
Yeah, that is a really nice one. It's like a very deep ocean bluish kind of thing.
And our bedroom is white and red. That didn't turn out as nice because the shade we bought was darker, but
yeah, that one I would one day like to redo, but
now it's like a raspberry kind of red. It's not ugly. It's not the color I wanted, but it's cool. And for the office, because I was the one who turned this apartment, I said my favorite color is orange. So if you're okay with it, Tifa, I would like the 2 walls in that room to be orange. So we painted them orange.
I was not okay with it, but you did win. And
then I said, wouldn't it be cool if one day we have all of this stuff, and if we ever do want to like stream or make videos or, you know, be content creators, as the kids say, wouldn't it be nice if we don't need the green wall thing, green screen thing, and we just have green walls? And I won, so I put my foot down because I won. And that's why these 2 walls, this one and this one, are orange, because for the reasons I explained, and those are a very useful shade of green. And that's why this one room has 2 colors and not just a color and white.
And it's a horrible clash.
It isn't. Tifa is the only person I know in the world that when she's...
have not.
No, listen. We're sitting here. Like, this is also where I work from home. Like, I've got 2 screens in front of me. I just do a tip-tap thing where I work.
Tip-tap.
And like, my eyes focus on the screens in front of me, and when we're streaming or doing something with the camera, I look into the camera. So everywhere I look, really during this, where my focus is, sees an orange background. And I'm cool with that because that's my favorite color, right? Tifa, for some reason, has a vision that is not straightforward, but apparently goes straight right.
If I look here, I can see the green wall.
her peripheral vision is ass. In every situation in her life. At any time. Except when she sits in this room, when, as she just pointed out herself, she looks 90 degrees to the right.
I have horse vision. It is so bright. It like reflects everything.
And yes, if I turn my head like this, I can see that there's a green wall over here. That's the truth. I'm not gonna lie. But
that's the truth.
I don't know what she does. I need to actually review all the footage we create. Because apparently, while she's sitting there, you know, chatting with you guys, reading your messages, one eye has to go directly right so that she can see the green wall, be mad about the colors, and look at you and all the stuff happening here.
I have learned to live with it, but I'm just saying, it is ugly as fuck.
Tifa, I love you despite statements like this. Not because of.
So yeah. That's the story of the colors of these walls.
I mean, 7 years? Yeah, she's been stomaching this color scheme for 7 years.
I have.
Yeah.
It's honestly because I'm too cheap to repaint the wall.
Why would you repaint these walls?
I mean, the green wall can stay, but the orange, I mean, come on.
Also, green and orange really clashes wall colors in my opinion. Yes, they do. Yeah.
If it wasn't for the fact that this is a nice alternative for a green screen.
It's not perfect, but pretty close.
Yeah. And even if we didn't have it and we had to get a green screen, it wouldn't fit behind us.
Yeah, it would be a pain.
The moment you move, you would crash into it. So it also wouldn't have been an option.
Like, I can barely, like, spread out my 2 arms in this room. Like, I am about to touch the wall and about to touch stuff here. It's narrow.
So it would have been without a green screen then. So I can live with the functionality of one side, but you know, after 7 years, you just blend it out.
And again, I fully agree. Green and orange are not colors that I love together, but when I sit here, I see orange. When I look there, I see green. I don't look into this corner where there is nothing and go, oh my god, green and orange. I don't. Tifa does apparently.
Well, maybe we should swap places because I also have to look at you. And then I look at green and orange. If you look my side, you only see orange apparently.
No, Tifa, when I look over to your side, all I have eyes for is you. I don't even see the colors.
It doesn't work in this conversation.
It does. Tiny room, yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. That's why it's perfect for like an office. Like the desk fits, we have the closet over there.
Yeah. Time to swap places? Never. No. Then she would have to do all the tech stuff.
I can do that.
Maybe one day. Good idea, youth. What? How about you find me somebody to raid, Tifa?
I can do that. I just saw Benjuma come live.
Oh yeah, it's Wednesdays. It's Wednesday. But he is streaming on Wednesdays.
Out of the entire rant, there's just one thing that I can tell you, and that is to not let Jack do your room design.
Stream ran by Tifa, let's go!
Yeah!
Truth be told, she actually does do a lot of scene-to-scene kind of stuff, because with this thing that we have in front of us, she switches the screens occasionally.
See, I am like the engine behind.
Yeah, and that works because I literally created a system for her where she has to press bright, colorful buttons with text on them.
I have to admit, we have like a tablet in front of us and it has giant buttons on it.
Yeah, I had them jack-sized first and then she pressed the wrong ones. Or she missed. So now, like the buttons we use on this 10-inch tablet, again, it's a Leon board, are roughly this size. Like this is an Uno card if you have those at home. It's like 60% of a playing card. This is the size she needs.
And then you change them to that size.
At this distance.
Pressing the wrong buttons. You.
Oh look, we have a raid over for Benjima. That's massive. Not big enough for her to find the button.
Like I just said, the one that has, the moment you turned them this big, the one who has pressed the wrong buttons has been you.
I do not recall that. Only once.
Well, that's 100% of all the wrong button pressing that has happened.
One time doesn't count.
Go Ray Benjima.
I pressed the button already.
You ain't winning this.
Do you have any more wise things to say before I press the next button?
No, I'm glad we got to talk about your choice of colors for this room.
I thank you that everybody agrees that my color choices were great. Yes, I agree too.
It was also the last time we decided things over Mario Kart.
That's true, she learned after that. That being said, if you can, please stick around for the raid. We'll be back on Friday with Pokemon Platinum Soul Link.
Alright.
Yeah, see you then. Bye!
Thank you.